What's going on with that one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin?
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties.
Oh, yeah.
We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet.
Stewart Media and Entertainment.
And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning, world. It is your guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. But together, we make your Two Live Stews. And that's right, this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning to the homie Griff, Aggie Pride in the building. St. Louis Ron, we appreciate you, St. Louis. Ralph Scott. His name is not mentioned today, just now for the first time. It will be mentioned later on as well, like it always is. He's the third member to get the good morning. And today's honorable mention goes to none other than John Dingle, class of 1991. The class of Berkeley High School history. Shorty. Good morning to all of them. And good morning to you too, Dougie Stew. How you feeling this morning, sir?
I'm fantastic, man. How about you?
I too, sir. I'm doing absolutely stewtastic. I'm doing stewtastic despite the Falcons and that putrid showing of a football team that they showed this past weekend. But we're not going to get into that now. We'll do that later. Good morning to the world and to everybody in Detroit, Michigan. Shouts out to WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building. Good morning, Detroit.
Mm-hmm. And listen, man.
We appreciate y'all more than y'all know.
A lot of times I come on this show, man, and the first thing I try to tell myself is don't follow you up. Or don't get into shout matches with you. Don't get into these debates where you just screaming, going left and right and all of that. I guess it's Dion. It's Dion, right? It's Dion?
That's right. Don't act like you didn't see that.
I respect. I'm
mentioning that Dion thing. If I was to put every number on the board, 1 through 99, just the numbers 1 through 99, and tell me, and I tell you, hey man, name the famous jersey of this number.
I actually saw a meme about that this past weekend.
Me and my boy Terry Fair, who I'll talk about later in the show, talked about that all weekend.
They had Matt Ryan at number 2, and then I was like, wait, that's Dion's number.
Well, that's Dion's number in college. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And they had Dion at 21, yeah.
So Dion should be at 21.
The only other 21 I can think of that might get that number in sports, not just football, but sports in general, is Barry Sanders at Oklahoma State. I can't think of a more famous number 21. But in the pros, I can't think of another 21 other than Dion.
And there's a handful of guys on this list of NFL best players by the number. There's a handful of guys that they get their name is on the number because nobody else wore it. You know,
well, what I was gonna say is I think a lot of times people try to get a different number, a unique number, because they don't want to be like this whole thing with LeBron in 23.
But that's my point. There's only 99 numbers, but there's a million players. How unique can any number be?
But think about this, what you just said. 23, who you think of?
In the world of the NFL?
No, sports, period. Jordan.
I think of Jordan, no question. But in the world of the NFL, my thoughts would go to Devin Hester for 23.
No, but okay. See, you're starting to go in a different direction.
No, I don't want to go in a different direction, man.
I'm getting ready to make a point about LeBron. 23. Okay. He wore 23.
Right.
Think of Jordan. He wore 6. Who do you think of when you hear 6?
Oh, LeBron all day.
No, man.
Who?
Dr. J.
Oh, damn.
That's the doc.
All right. But again, all right, okay, you're right.
I agree. We did a poll, and we
Right.
did a poll, especially of our listeners, because our listeners are of the age that remember Dr. J.
Jordan gets 23. There's no question about that.
Dr. J gets number 6.
I would agree.
LeBron wore.
I would agree. What number was AI? What number was AI?
AI was 3.
Okay, all right.
AI was number 3.
What you've done, though, you've changed the thing because you've gone from, I mentioned the football numbers because it's football season.
Right, but the thing that I was talking about, the little meme that I saw this weekend, they didn't take into account. They took into account all sports.
Oh, okay.
All sports.
Oh, no. Yeah. Me and my buddy in Knoxville this past weekend was looking at just NFL numbers. Okay.
Well, we can do that all day long too. We could do that all day long too. If we did a poll. If I don't even know how we would pose the question.
It's hard to do a poll on this because there's 99 numbers.
Yeah, it's 99.
Yeah, this one's tough.
So
but anyway,
when you hear number 1, who do you think of?
Warren Moon. Without a question, Warren Moon.
Yeah, I do too.
In college, I think Ken Swilling, but in the NFL, I think Warren Moon.
I think Warren Moon. Then right after Warren Moon, I think Cam Newton. I think Cam.
Okay, yes. Too bad Warren. Too bad. I mean, Warren kind of dwarfs Cam, but yes, everybody would probably give that nod if they're not a YN to Warren Moon.
So listen, we can come back to that. I mean, that's a real fun little topic to do. But where I was going, and you cut me off so rudely like you normally do.
I'd like to apologize for that.
Out of respect for 70% of your family that attended South Carolina State University, I'm going to need you to stop at the beginning of each show screaming out to Jeff, Aggie Pride. For real. Not joking.
We had family members that attended North Carolina A&T also, sir.
Who attended A&T?
The great Frank Scott.
No, Frank didn't attend. You don't even know. Frank, no. Charles attended A&T.
Well, the great Charles Scott.
Okay, Frank went to Claflin. So, but
right. Okay, so the great Charles Scott. Yeah, we got family members, and I got friends that went to A&T too. As a matter of fact,
man. But I just said, not only did your brother, the co-host of this show, go to South Carolina State, A&T is our rival. Your father went to South Carolina State. Your aunts, you got 2 aunts that went to South Carolina State. Your uncle Lenny went to South Carolina State. Please stop with the Aggie Pride stuff. I'm asking you humbly.
Okay, and the fact that you're asking me humbly will make me say this to you before we set up today's show. I think that you may have overlooked the affinity that I have in my heart for Griff, and I think you should back down. I think you should back down. The fact that my relationship with Griff is a little bit stronger than yours does not give you the right to come on here and talk down about Griff. He means a lot to me.
I'm not talking down about Griff. I'm not talking.
No,
down
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you.
Pride. I got MEAC pride, but the least you can do is not big up A&T every morning we come on to do this show.
If my friend is on this platform, I'm gonna big him up. And another thing. All those people you mentioned earlier, how many donations have they sent to this platform? Everybody you mentioned earlier. God bless the dead, but Dad hadn't sent one damn penny. Not one. Oh, Mimi, listen every day. Not one penny. Who else did you name? I love Aunt Gertie, and maybe she don't even know we're doing what we're doing, but Gertie. Not one penny. Griff, he says at least 500 pennies weekly.
Aunt Gertie went to Claflin. Same damn
but
thing.
then she's forgiven. Then she's forgiven.
I just, you always think something funny, and then you be.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. Loose Neck Side says Griff sipping on Black Eden, watching the show. Damn right. He done bought it. All those people you mentioned, have they bought any Black Eden?
Go ahead, man.
Have they bought any of the 1912?
Go ahead. What you were saying.
And for the record, today's show is sponsored by the good folks from Black Eden. I'll get into that a little bit later too. And that's another thing, see how quick she just popped it up? And I'm ready for mine. Today's show brought to you by Black Eden, 1912, a premium bourbon inspired by. It's not that hard, but I don't want to get into all of that. Hey, real quick, Griff. Eat damn Griff. Talk about Georgia on here every single day, and I don't ever go crazy like you just did. Set the show up, man.
Who talks about Georgia every day on here?
I don't want to get into that. Now you want to fuss, and I'm
That's
not
a
doing
lie.
it.
And then
I'm
you
not
just
doing
say
it.
lie. You
not doing
got
it.
some very Trumpian ways. You just say something like we can't verify it.
That's when you know you're getting defensive whenever you throw out his name, the orange chicken. Whenever the orange chicken comes up, you know you're feeling defensive.
Like, share, and subscribe to the show. We would appreciate it. Hollywood with the Hollywood Report Entertainment coming up at 8 a.m. Eastern Time today.
And while we're grieving our dirty laundry, I don't like the fact that you try to hijack Ollie's report when she wasn't here to defend her damn report. I don't like that. Let's just get Ollie to do that. No, we're not just gonna get Ollie to do that. She be getting up at 2 and 3 in the morning to put together the report, and in 2 or 3 minutes, all because on a whim, let's just change Ollie's report. No.
Last 48, the biggest memes in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours. Shouts out to Pee Wee Shine, Apple and Spotify Music. Check out his music. Pee Wee Shine. Man, been doing it for half a century. And also shouts out to WGPR 107.5 in Detroit, Michigan. We're going to talk about them sorry-ass Falcons. Apparently, they're sorry asses. Shador and Watson in Cleveland. Jaden Daniels talking about his number. And coming to America quotes. That's what we're talking about in trending topic number 4 today. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. And thank you for joining in.
We're going to get into the Falcons in the next segment. But I was reading some stuff over the weekend, man.
What happened to your hair, man, that you had in the pre-show?
It's under the hat. It's under the hat. You want me to take the hat off?
Yeah, take the hat off.
No, I wish I would do something you asked me to do. Anyway, back to this. I was reading some stuff over the weekend, man. And did you know that new head coach Kevin Stefanski has the Atlanta Falcons tackling in practice for the first time since the Hard Knock season of 2014?
I did not know that.
Did you know that the Atlanta Falcons went through the Oklahoma drill for the cameras and then had to fight back and forth, and it was somewhat staged? But the Falcons allegedly, from what I was reading, hadn't had physical takedown contact. They've been thudding since they were on Hard Knocks, and Stefanski's got these guys taking guys down to the ground. Do you believe that?
You got to explain. You can't just use all of these slang terms. What is thudding?
Thud is when instead of tackling someone with the ball and taking them to the ground, you just square up as if you're going to tackle them, lower your shoulder, and thud. Just make contact.
That's the sound it makes theoretically.
It's a thud. It's the thud. Very good. Very good.
I knew what it meant, but secondly, for new people watch the show, you played in the league for the Detroit Lions for 5 years. Did y'all do the Oklahoma drill when you were in Detroit?
Never, ever did I do the Oklahoma drill in the National Football League.
You're telling me that the Atlanta Falcons, I knew you were going to say no. That was 30 years ago. You telling me Kevin Stefanski brought the Oklahoma drill to some grown-ass professionals?
That's what I read. If it's correct, it's
no wonder they didn't play like ish the other night.
Right. They ain't got no legs.
And so for maybe it's some ladies that never played football or some real, I don't know. The Oklahoma drill is basically two dudes running into each other.
Right.
At full speed.
And if it's true that Stefanski's had them doing that, that's why they didn't tackle nobody worth a damn the other night. That's why.
Hey, man.
Because they didn't make no tackles. As a matter of fact, let's dig a little deeper. They didn't make no plays the other night.
Let me tell you something, man. This is my 31st year in this city. Love ATL. A lot of years when the season starts, we have high hopes. and we see things that make us feel like this is the year.
Hey,
this is the year.
After signing Pitts, after signing London, after signing Bijan, you should come into this thing with high hopes.
After what I saw the other night.
Oh, yeah, man.
This
we'll talk about it up next.
So good. You know what? I'm going to stay positive, but we'll talk about it when we get back, man.
Chill Dog said Oklahoma drill is middle school-ish for real.
I don't even think we did Oklahoma drill in varsity. Maybe we did.
We did Bull in the Ring once or twice, but I don't remember doing Oklahoma drill in varsity either. I remember doing it in JV.
I remember doing it in Bantam and Small Fry.
Yeah, no,
because we had two lunatic coaches. One in particular, rest in peace. He was a great guy, but we were doing Oklahoma drill in middle school. But that's about it.
Did you watch the Clarissa Shields fight?
No.
The great Terry Clark just said, it's time we put Clarissa Shields in the ring with men. Ish is not safe anymore with her fighting other women.
She won, evidently.
I heard it was
a clinic?
I didn't see it, but I heard she went ham on this lady.
Well, good for her, man. I'm a fan.
Up next, man, the tease is simple. Falcons in trouble, and we'll talk about it up next.
The Falcons in trouble.
Yeah, Falcons in trouble. And I didn't want to come on here and say that, but I watched the entire game. On the road, I watched the game. Falcons in trouble. We'll talk about it up next.
I'm serious about that Aggie Pride-ish, man, for real. And people stop me in the street. Alumni stop me in the street. What's wrong with your brother? And then I'm always defending you out in these streets.
No. Man, I love South Carolina State, man.
Let's stop with the Aggie Pride. That's the equivalent of somebody bigging up Georgia every show.
Right, but we talk about Georgia quite often on this show, man. I don't get all offended. Y'all keep it locked, man. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Two Live Stews Experience. Up next, Falcons in trouble. Doug, look at the screen, Doug. So you probably should do what? Maybe get prepared? I don't know. Just do that. Welcome back to you guys at Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. Together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews Experience.
Hey, listen, look, if you're grinding hard every day, you got to keep your mind and body locked in with nutrition that actually works, not cheap junk loaded with fillers. That's why you need to go ahead over to getgn.shop. This is a premium, all right? Premium science-backed health and wellness stuff from General Nutrition Incorporated. High-quality results as well. Plus, if you're not sure what you need, they've got an AI assistant right on the site named Nova. Just hop on to getgn.shop, ask Nova your questions, and get instant recommendations tailored to you, all right? And look, check this out. We hooked you up. Stews Crew deal. Use the promo code 2LiveStews, that's all one word, to get 15% off your order. That's getgn.shop, code 2LiveStews for 15% off. Stop guessing with your health and level up today.
Getgn.shop. Getgn.shop. I'm a numbers guy, and I focus on numbers a lot. And looking at what the Falcons did this past weekend, you look at Tua's numbers, and it says 3 for 5, 22 yards, 60% completion percentage, and 4.4 yard average. But if you saw the game, You know that it was much worse than 3 for 5, 22 yards, 60% completion percentage, and 4.4 yard average per pass.
So let's stop right here. This is outside of your norm. You said it. You preface everything that you just said, that you're a numbers guy. But your eyes told you that what? Your eyes said what about this game in the Falcons?
That we're in big trouble.
We in big trouble, man.
And it
was just one series. It's just pregame or preseason.
No, man. You want to get the snap, especially if you're displaced from the center. You're not under his behind, and you're standing behind him, and the ball hits you dead in your hands. You want to get the snap.
Mm-hmm.
Was not comfortable in the pocket at all. And yes, it's only 5 passing plays, but you can look at a quarterback and tell if he's got the yips.
Mm-hmm.
And he just wasn't comfortable out there at all. Is there a lack of faith in his offensive line? Maybe.
Well, maybe it's got something to do with him playing on turf, and he's had a history of concussions.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe he's a little bit, got happy feet a little bit because a sack in Mercedes-Benz is going to be much worse than a sack on natural grass that he played on down in Miami. Yeah, all of that. Absolutely.
And let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a positive that you saw.
I didn't see any positives at all. I saw none. The only positives that I could talk about is the fact that it was preseason, and maybe they were holding back. And maybe they were just trying some things, or maybe they instituted a new game plan right before the game, figuring it's just preseason, so nobody cares. I didn't see anything good the other night. Nothing.
Shouts out to the backup running back, to Goodson. Of course, Bijan Robinson, didn't do much, but Goodson had 7 carries, averaged at 4 yards, had a long of 8 yards. He ran hard. And when you lose a backup running back like we did to Arizona, you want to think that, Bijan's going to get the bulk of the carries, and he will, but he's still going to need breathers from time to time. And it looks like Goodson might be the guy that we can trust to do that.
Maybe I'm thinking
he wasn't highlighting my eyes, but that was just about the only highlight I saw offensively and or defensively.
Maybe it's another game, but didn't they fumble a snap the first play that they had offense? Was it the first play? Or am I thinking about another game?
I don't think it was the first play the Falcons fumbled.
So they did have a fumble.
It was in that first series, but I don't think it was the first play.
Okay. Yeah, so 2 of them mishandled a snap and a fumble.
And if you listen to the game, when the GM Cunningham gets in the box with DJ and the guys in the box, they was asking him about something positive. Yeah, we see we're down and they're not playing extremely well, but tell us something that you see positive. He goes, yeah, it's not the game that we really want to have today. The special teams look okay.
Well, listen, let's try to be positive here for a second. Okay. You're watching 2 Live News.
Okay,
first of all, if you're new to the show, we're based in Atlanta, so a lot of times we got Atlanta-centric stuff.
The special teams look okay.
Let's be positive. Let's try to be positive. In the past, we've had great preseasons where they look fantastic. Then they started the season, a real season, and they suck.
This is good.
Once again, maybe they're trying to do things differently. Maybe we'll have a different outcome.
Yep.
What say you?
Yep. I don't see a different outcome coming because we didn't talk about the breaking news from this past weekend since our last show. Falcons DN James Pierce Jr. has been suspended for 8 games and is not going to appeal the suspension. So the 8 is not going to go to 4. The 8 is not going to go to 6. He's eaten the entire 8 games. Maybe he should, for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. So
Jalen Walker is done. The other defensive end,
right?
Yeah, we had the big story of last year was Jaden Walker and Pierce Jr.
Right,
and how good those picks turned out to be.
How
you
they
don't
changed.
Have neither one of those. One you don't have for the entire year. The other one you got 8 games. He's gonna miss 8 games.
Right. And Stidham came in there and threw the ball wherever he wanted. And not only did they complete every pass that they wanted deep down the field, there wasn't defenders getting close to intercepting balls or breaking up passes. It's like their receivers was snagging balls left and right. So
Rush.
no pass rush and no coverage back there.
Thank you, Shree. That's great. Yeah, James Pierce Jr. suspended 8 games for violating NFL person conduct policy. Cooper Rush came in the game 7 for 19 passes. He needs to get cut.
Well,
if you watch him, he needs to get cut. He can't play football anymore. He had a good little run. Who did he play for? Dallas?
He was with Dallas, and he didn't play for Dallas.
He didn't really. Well, I think he got significant time when Dak was injured.
Dak was injured. Correct. Right. You're right.
But he's not worth anything to any team in the NFL. I expect him to get cut.
Is there a lack of faith in the offensive line? Is that why the quarterbacks appeared to be, had their feet on hot sand? Them cats was jumping, their feet were jumping around like they just couldn't get settled back there.
Rookie quarterback Jack Strand scored Atlanta's only touchdown on a short run. I guess that's positive. I never even heard of Jack Strand until the game this past weekend. The defense produced a turnover, but Denver controlled most of the game behind Jarrett Stidham. It was just bad. It was just all the way around bad, man.
I do want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Two Lost Dudes, Duck Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Sounds like y'all people in Detroit. 2027.
Well, not yet. Not yet. Not getting a chance to see Michael Penix Jr. was a good thing because that allows us to still have hope in that position.
Mm-hmm.
But after the tight back that he's had, and we know about his concussion history, after what I saw out of one play from Tua Tagovailoa, tells me not to be too comfortable back there with him. But Penix still has an opportunity to be a deciding factor in the successes for this franchise.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you, the revelation that Stefanski got them boys doing the Oklahoma drill, man, is very disturbing.
Says a lot.
It's very disturbing, man.
Says a lot.
Yeah.
You got guys.
Well, maybe, I'm trying to do this yin and the yang.
And again,
maybe they said the Falcons haven't done this type of physical drill during training camp in forever. We haven't won a Super Bowl doing it that way. So let's do something different.
Hey, man, allegedly Sean McVay out in L.A., they don't even thud in practice, man. They're not taking each other down. They're not wearing pads.
Oh, listen,
we know you're pros. We know everybody out here is freaking pros.
Listen.
So his job is to maintain the status quo to get into the postseason.
Listen, man, what you just said is a mouthful. If you make it to the NFL, you know how to tackle.
You're
Why? This is mind-blowing to me that this grown-ass man got other grown-ass men out there doing Oklahoma drill.
A former teammate of mine, Terry Fair, came to see Mason play this past weekend. He came to 3 games. And while we're sitting out there talking, because it was hot as all get out, while we're sitting out there talking, I mentioned to him how my first training camp, we were in Saginaw Valley up in Flint, and it was 4 weeks and 2-a-days. 4 straight weeks, only Sunday off.
Mm-hmm.
And we were banging during those 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
These cats ain't doing that in 2026 in the National Football League.
No.
So if what I read, because I read that, I didn't personally see it.
You keep saying that's what you read, like you're not 100% sure about that.
Because there's things that people put up in posts where you could read it and you think it would be legit, but it's not legit.
Right.
It blew my mind to see that they have been doing tackling drills and they did it in freaking Oklahoma. Allegedly.
Osiris says, Kevin said you ninjas go get down or lay down. And then the proof is in the pudding from what you saw the other night.
Yes, man.
They look very unprepared out there.
They look shot.
The point you made about Tua and the fact that he got happy feet back there, he clearly had happy feet.
Yes.
And I think psychologically, man, with guys flying around him in his history, I know I might be pushing this whole concussion issue a little bit further than most people, but that has to be subconsciously in the back of his mind.
Thank you for reading one of Osiris's messages. Shouts out to Big Kev. Big Kev says Broncos easily have a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
But they wasn't out there, Big Kev.
Right. Right.
Maybe 1 or 2 of them was out there, but they wasn't out there.
Yeah, man.
And I want to talk about that too. You do know that there's no longer 4 preseason games, right?
What, it's only 2 or 3?
It's only 3. It's only 3.
Only 3.
So
right.
what I've learned and seen, and I wanted your thoughts and opinions on this, is that with the loss of 1 preseason game, are coaches and teams looking at these 3 preseason games differently now?
Probably.
Because you've seen a few quarterbacks play a significant amount of snaps this past weekend.
Yeah, probably.
And you've seen some like Jalen Hurts never plays in the preseason.
Well, I mean, game speed. Everybody talks about how game speed is different than practice, and in the playoffs, the speed is a little bit amped up than the regular season. Like, yeah, they probably feel like they got 1 less game. We need to get these guys some action, get them in football shape. That's a real thing. Football shape is a real thing.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to get your team in football shape during this preseason game. That's all.
What do you mean?
Well,
so explain that a little bit more.
When it comes to conditioning and having your feet underneath you during a preseason game on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, well, it wasn't yesterday. During a preseason game is not the time for me to be thinking about the conditioning of my team. In my humble opinion.
I get it, but it's not really about conditioning. It's about game speed. I think it's slightly different. I hear what you're saying, but I think it's slightly different. You know? I mean, do you believe in that idea of game speed? Like, when you practice, it feels much different in the game.
Okay. All right. Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Understood.
It just seems like you're on the world stage, or you got people in the stands, and you get it seems like in a game, you should be able to talk to this more. It seems like in a game, you get an extra shot of adrenaline.
I agree. And that adrenaline is not out there for a preseason game. I agree. Now, there's some guys that need that preseason game. They need to make a play because they're trying to make this roster.
Mm-hmm.
But something I did notice after watching several of these preseason games this past weekend was that I think these games are being taken more serious by players because there is only 3.
Right.
And we do know that one of the 3 is going to be a dress rehearsal, at least a half, for the starters.
Yeah.
So am I wrong in my assessment that preseason games may matter more now in 2026 than they have in the past?
Absolutely. You got 1 less game to do things, to experiment, to, get in game shape and to get, feel game speed. Yeah, absolutely.
I saw some teams that have a lot to look forward to, and we'll talk about it throughout the course of today's show. And I saw some teams that just did not bring anything to the table at all.
Ball Award, we always forget, man, since we this iteration of the 2 Live Stews, that we always do balls and busters on Monday. Ball Award to my chapter, bro, Aaron Smith, a.k.a. Boog, linebacker for South Carolina State, MEAC Defensive Player of the Year the last 2 years.
Tell the story. Ball Award. Tell the story. Tell the story.
Man, so I had a great young man, honor roll type student in a bunch of different programs, student government and all of that type of stuff.
What year is he? What year did he pledge?
Man, he got to be 2023 maybe.
Okay. All right. Please continue with the story.
But long story short, man, he got a free agent deal, didn't get drafted, got a free agent deal with the Jets. The Jets cut him after had to be one of those mini camps or something like that.
Okay.
Or he didn't make the roster, long story short.
Mm-hmm.
This man had moved on. Just out of the blue. He gets a call from the Seattle Seahawks, man. And I think last week, he got the call like early in the week. This man was on the field this weekend for a second opportunity at life, playing linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, chances are it's going to be tough for him to make the team, but we're praying for him, man. We're praying for him. The young man is a player. He got another opportunity, like literally raised from, I don't want to use that term, but shouts out to Aaron Smith. Put your hand on the screen. Maybe some big things can happen. He can make the squad out there in Seattle.
real quick, man. Let's bow our heads
Played the other night. Played very good from what I could tell.
Heavenly Father, we bow our heads to pray for Aaron Smith, Father. We're not asking for anything, for Bugs, Father. We're not asking for anything supernatural to happen, but we're asking that you'll bless him to put his best foot forward every single second that he's on the field. Not just the field when it comes to games, but the practices, Father. Put his best foot forward when it comes to the meeting rooms also, so he's got all the answers to all the questions. We're just asking for special blessings for Bugs, Father. Mr. Aaron Smith. It's in your son's name we pray, and we ask it, Lord. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
All it takes is one play a day. All it takes is one play a day. You gotta make that one play, but you can't give up any either. But all it takes is one play a day, and you can make a roster.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I mean, this call came from out of the blue. He had moved on.
But God didn't. But God didn't
move on. I don't want to get too
on.
much into our personal conversations, man. But I was like, man, listen, because he was leaning towards this direction. Like moving on with his life. I was like, man, listen, you just need to stay in shape. I was like, that's fine. You want to move on, but you just need to stay in shape because crazier things have happened. In case somebody call you, you need to be ready.
And there's no quicker way to hit a lick legally than professional sports. Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews. Watson versus Sanders. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to this head-to-head matchup. One guy has had his opportunity, and I think he made the best of it. We'll talk about that up next.
Hey, shouts out to the Safari Sportsman Club. Shouts out to John Troy, who was the organizer of the golf tournament this past weekend.
I heard it was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal, man. They really grown that thing, man. And he did a phenomenal job. A bunch of Stewies came out there. I think my picture today is with some of the Stewies that came out there that actually came and played golf with the bros from the Safari Sportsman Club, a.k.a. St. James.
I called John, and I regretfully told him I wasn't going to be able to make it because Mason's coach put up a soccer tournament at the last minute. And John was like, hey, man, I totally understand. You guys have done a great job. Thank you very much. We'll hang out with Doug. You have safe travels.
Yeah.
I had to miss it, but I heard it was awesome.
It was great.
All right.
And I say,
raindrops falling on the Buick. I'm trying to find a way to put all my thoughts in my music. Bully beats and be abusive. Wordplay is southern cutting edge. Execution been exclusive. 540 vapes, I'm on repeat. Visits let me get for entourage. Bombers, 2 honey packs, and a double twitch. Walk out the store, jumped in the Automo crib. I'm playing that Jada Kiss. Interlude shit, yo, that big hit. Yo, you gotta admit, even though Jada New York. Hearing this beat, catching this groove, strategically making a move. This is chess, not checkers. Built for official rhyme records. Biff, we paid our dues. Manila envelopes, dimes and nicks, bottles and James, pina colada and OE was the mix. We called it the formula. Mind how you drink that drink beforehand. Yeah,
what up, folks? It's your boy Doug Stewart, one half of the world famous Two Live Stews. Now, what I do in my daily life is I work in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance, okay? I do retirement planning, investing as well, but really I focus on life insurance. You need somebody that you can trust to sell you a life insurance policy, to get you the right life insurance policy. I'm your guy. Y'all know me from these streets. I'm somewhat of a public figure. I'm not going to do anything wrong to damage my reputation at all right? So if you need life insurance, your mama need life insurance, your kids need life insurance, holla at me. Holla at your boy, all right? 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. I've been doing this thing a long, long time. I've hired, trained, and managed employees and agents in the life insurance industry. Holla at your boy. I got you covered. You good. 678-770-8073. I got you.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to good mornings to everybody in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building.
Got a couple of announcements. Announcement number one, the Two Live Stews Fantasy League is booked, is done. We are set and ready to go. If you got one of those 20 spots, we appreciate you. And as Osiris said earlier, get, lay down or get, how's the saying go? I keep messing up that statement. That's saying.
I'm not sure how you say it, but.
Get down or lay down. Get down or lay down, because I'm bringing the funk this year and I'm winning this fantasy league. Second thing, we are having a contest all surrounding Black Eden. If you buy a bottle of Black Eden using the promo code 2LiveStews, we're going to put your name in a hat. We're going to have a drawing for a $100 gift card, viewer contest. You see the little QR code right there where you can order some Black Eden. Make sure and use the promo code 2LiveStews, blackeden1912.com/2LiveStews to get your $20 off. But, okay, the contest is going to end on Thursday, September 24th, as you see right there. So go ahead and buy your bottle of Black Eden. We've gotten a bunch of pictures. Also,
a lot of pictures. Yeah.
You have to take a picture with your Black Eden bottle and email it to me. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, me, Tree, or Ryan.
Yep. Shouts out to everybody that's already purchased some Black Eden 1912. The word on the street is how good it is. But we're giving away a $100 gift card because of it. So shouts out to the good folks from Black Eden 1912. Good morning, Tree.
Will those people be entered into the contest who've already purchased?
Absolutely. You got to take a picture with the bottle, though. If you drank the whole bottle and threw the bottle away, you
got to reorder another one.
Yeah, you just ass out or bunkie out. Yeah, but there you go right there. All right. That's what's up. Doug, they can at least make y'all the same height in the promos. Looking out for you, bro. Hey, man, I'm not studying none of that stuff, man.
We're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the game that everybody couldn't wait to see with the Cleveland Browns and Chicago Bears. But all I want to say is this, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to that game. Deshaun Watson, in my humble opinion, his footwork and his throwing motion looked better than Shedeur Sanders. You agree or disagree?
Agreed, 100%.
Okay, all right. Now, before we delve into this game, something else I want to ask you. If you had to tell me who you think I want to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns, tell me who you think I would say. Not who I think should, but who I want to be the starter. Tell me what you think I would say.
You want Shedeur.
Okay, all right. Very good. Now, if I ask you who do I think will ultimately start and why, what would I say?
Deshaun, I guess. There's only one other option.
And why? Why Deshaun?
I don't know.
And I've said it 1,000 times. Why will Deshaun Watson start?
Because of the money he's making.
Because of the money. So now, after watching that preseason game, my wants and wishes for Shedeur to start is one thing, but Deshaun's footwork, his throwing motion, and the economics of the game tells me that Deshaun Watson is going to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns this season.
And listen, man, people forget before the injuries, before the trade, before the injuries, before the scandal,
he was a real player.
He was, I would say, easily one of the top 5 quarterbacks in football, right?
To garner a fully guaranteed $230 million contract,
he's pretty good. He's got to be pretty good.
He was a top 5 player at the position to garner the economic value that he did.
5-year, fully guaranteed $230 million contract after acquiring him from Houston in 2022.
That's right.
There's a no trade clause that runs through 2026.
He got total control.
Nobody's going to trade for him anyway at this point, but his deal, there's a no trade clause that runs through 2026. He's still guaranteed $46 million in 2026, whether he starts, sits, or benched or released. They got to pay him $46 million, man.
Right.
They converted approximately $44.7 million of the 2026 salary into a bonus, freeing roughly $35 million in immediate cap space. Bottom line is, if he can play, if he can go, if he's past the injuries that he's sustained over the last couple of years, they're going to play him. And listen, not only that, I think they should play him. I look at this thing, and I've said this before as well, I look at this as a great mentorship program where he can put Shador under his wing. Very similarly to what happened in Green Bay when Aaron Rodgers sat on the bench for a couple of years behind Brett Favre. It did him well because Aaron Rodgers is a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no shame.
Most of the quarterbacks.
Go ahead.
Most of the quarterbacks that have sat for a little bit of time, sir, have come on the field when it's their opportunity and they shine.
I mean,
Patrick Mahomes.
Right. Patrick Mahomes sat for a little bit. Right.
Patrick Mahomes. I mean, there's several guys that just when you get thrown in that fire, it changes everything. Mendoza out in Las Vegas right now with the Raiders. It looks like he probably could be the starter after what I saw in their first game. Mm-hmm. But allegedly, they're going to put Cousins out there at least for the first quarter of the season.
Why not?
So Mendoza can sit and learn and be patient with this whole thing.
There's no shame. There's no shame at all in Shador sitting on the bench and watching Deshaun Watson for 1 or 2 years.
Yep.
Absolutely none.
Adrian Williams, Browns are trying to get a return on their investment. Yes! If he comes out there and wins some games, if he comes out there and gets them to the playoffs, they're like, okay, take the doo-doo off our face.
Hey, man, this is a last fell swoop effort to try to get some value out of this whole thing that's been a catastrophe.
And
no one could have foreseen what happened to Deshaun Watson when he came to Cleveland with all of the injuries, with the scandal about the massage therapist or whatever. If you take away all of that, no one thought Cleveland wasn't going to be in a much better position that they were going to be in than they were in the past since my entire lifetime.
I agree.
It just didn't work out like that.
And if they do allow Deshaun Watson to earn the job, the time that Shador would be on the bench watching Deshaun Watson would be invaluable.
Yes, absolutely.
It would be the best thing in the world for the maturation process on his behalf.
Right. Now, and we talked to Reggie Carson. Yeah, we were in a back and forth little text session. Carson just doesn't see it, doesn't think that it's worth it, and he'll talk more about it on Thursday when he comes on with his fifth down. What happens if Cleveland wins? I mean, once again, if Deshaun is back to the Deshaun for the Houston Texans, what if they start winning? That's even better for everybody.
Unfortunately, if they start winning, you're going to have to pay him more money.
Well, I don't know if he's ever going to get another deal like that because he's the age. He's got a lot of wear and tear on his body, all of the injuries.
You just said his deal was up this year. He gets $46 million this year, and this is the last guaranteed $46 million that he'll get. They got to keep him through 2026. You just said that.
Go back to one more tree where they were talking about the scandals before he got to Cleveland. Come on. Let's see. Can we be honest? Shador ain't him. The scandal was known before they traded for him, and they still did it anyways. Well, once again, he contends that the whole thing is a lie and a money grab. I mean, he paid people off he paid the victims, the quote unquote victims, he paid them off to go away and shut up.
I don't want to get back into all this because then I'll be the bad guy again. But I'm not gonna get back into all of that.
Why you gonna be the bad guy?
Well,
what's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I ain't paying 30 chicks to be quiet if I didn't do nothing wrong. And I know everybody says, "Oh, he's got it." I know everybody says, "Oh, just make it go away faster." No. I'm not paying 30 women to be quiet.
But isn't that one of them situations where if it goes to trial and somehow a judge apathetic to the victims say, "Yeah, you need to pay him," isn't it a possibility he's gonna pay way more after a guilty verdict than just paying them off to go away in the beginning?
He could possibly get locked up, which would be terrible.
Right.
Yep.
So do you want to risk that? And especially if you got these lawyers who you paying millions and millions of dollars to do their job, and they're telling you to go ahead and just pay them off?
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough because I feel you. Yeah. If I didn't do all of this stuff, which a lot of this stuff is very questionable in the first place, I understand what you're saying, man, but he's paying these lawyers for their recommendations, for their opinions, for their thoughts, for their knowledge. And I don't know.
Look, man, I got to say something that's really crazy.
Uh-huh.
But I just got an Amber Alert, so I can't hear anything that you said for the last 15 seconds, and it looked like it was really good. It looked like you was preaching to the choir and you was putting it down, and I still can't hear you. So give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I apologize.
How come we didn't get an Amber Alert?
He's in Columbus now. He's not in Atlanta.
I thought those were phone-wide situations.
You thought they were what?
Is that unique to 360, or is that I didn't get one? I thought we all get one.
I did. I actually got one too.
Oh.
Amber Alert.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right, I'm back.
A white Ford F-350, but I just had my volume down while I didn't hear it.
I really apologize. I usually turn my Bluetooth off so that wouldn't have affected me, but I forgot to do that this morning. I really apologize. And I don't want to ask you to regurgitate everything you just said, but it looked like you was doing your thing.
No,
it really did.
In a nutshell, he paid the lawyers a lot of money to advise him. And the lawyers are saying you might as well go ahead and pay this now as opposed to getting found guilty or whatever later and have to pay double what you would have to pay in the beginning.
And he's got the money to just go ahead and take care of it without even blinking an eye.
I hate that though, man.
I hate that
about.
I'm sorry, especially when it comes to something like that, sexual assault alleged. Yeah, I just can't die on that cross like you dying on Ray J's cross. I just can't do it.
Yeah, man. So if people have we got revisionist history, okay? If none of these things happen or occurred, especially the injuries, more so the injuries than the whole court case. If the injuries didn't happen, we probably would be talking having a whole different conversation about how the Browns over the last couple of years.
About how they changed their fortunes by giving that guaranteed money to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, absolutely. He was like that.
I do want to remind you of something that I said on Thursday of last week's show, because we did know that Deshaun Watson would be quarterback 1 in the first preseason game and Shedeur would be 2. And in the second preseason game, Shedeur Sanders will be quarterback 1 and Deshaun Watson will be 2. Quick reminder.
Mm-hmm.
I did tell y'all last week that who gets the start doesn't matter to me at all. It's who plays with the first unit that matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
And this past weekend, Deshaun Watson played with the first unit. So this second game that's coming up this week, Shedeur Sanders will be playing with the first unit. So he too will have a chance to have the protection and the execution of the first team under his watch.
You're watching the 2 Live Studios experience.
Let's see if it makes any difference.
Let's not forget, in 2020 with the Houston Texans, led the entire NFL with 4,800. That man almost threw for 5,000 yards. And Houston wasn't that great at that time. He passed for 4,823 yards. He threw 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, finished with a career-high 70.2% completion rate, and averaged 8.9 yards per pass.
Hey, man.
Throw in 444 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns on the ground.
2 things, man. 1, you don't have to sell Deshaun Watson to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. And the second thing, what year was that you said, man?
That was 2020.
Who gives a damn? Who cares? Nobody cares about that anymore, man.
Well, that may be true, but that's just a point to talk about how good of a player he was and why he got the money he got from Cleveland.
LeBron James is LeBron James because of what he did last year. Patrick Mahomes is who he is, but guess what? He didn't do anything last year. So you going back 6 years to show the value of a player?
I was just showing the value of the contract, talking about why he got the deal that he got.
Okay, well, I agree with that. Okay, I agree with that.
That's all.
I agree with that.
3rd consecutive Pro Bowl selection in 2021, before missing the entire season in 2021. So yeah, it's going to be. I think that it's and listen, Shedeur may get out there in the next preseason game and just go wild, and then Cleveland, comes to the conclusion. Then you go ahead and just play the young guy, get him acclimated, give him some snaps, get him on the field, and he's going to be their quarterback in the future. Because clearly that's the thing going for Shedeur. Deshaun definitely is not the quarterback of the future. You're not planning for Deshaun Watson to be your quarterback, no more than this year, maybe next year, maybe 2 years.
Well, okay.
This year, maybe next year. So at some point very soon, you are going to have to move on and give this job to Shedeur, in my opinion.
Okay. I would think so. I would think so.
Right.
I would think so. But if you got one, if he shows any signs of being the guy that he was in 2020, do you just say we're done with you because we paid you for the last 4 years and you hadn't shown up?
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But Shedeur in game 2 being the starter with the ones is going to tell us a lot.
Well, they don't like Shedeur. Go ahead.
I agree. They don't like him.
Well, that coaching staff that really didn't like Shedeur is gone.
Stefanski
is gone.
Right.
But it feels like that there was collusion in him getting drafted in the 5th round.
Agreed.
So all of those guys have been in the NFL, the coaches, all of the head coach, the assistants. So I feel like that the sense about Shedeur is he's not a good quarterback. He's a 5th rounder initially.
I love him, man.
I think subconsciously they're coming into this saying he's a 5th round draft pick. He's not that great anyway. Even though I totally disagree with that.
They can afford to do that because he was taken in the 5th round.
Right.
And if Deshaun doesn't show up this year and they don't feel like he's their future, there's a quarterback draft coming up next year that is probably going to have, 3 to 5 first rounders in it. So do they just throw their hat in and wish on a star for the next quarterback of the future in that draft?
I would love for Cleveland to win some games with both these guys as the quarterbacks, quarterback QB1 and QB2. I would love for Cleveland to win some games, man.
They got a squad too. They got a squad. They got a pretty good defense. They had a really good draft. The kid they got in the second round, the receiver they got in the second round, looks like he should have gone early in the first round.
But they lost Myles Garrett.
But they got Verse. They got Verse in Garrett's place.
Yeah.
A guy that's a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 2 seasons as a pro. So no, he's no Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's the better player, but they didn't get a bump on the log in Myles Garrett's absence.
I see 2 wins. After all of that, I see 2 wins, man.
Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the 2 Lives 2s. It's time to get some entertainment, some birthdays, and some cruise information from the lovely Hollywood with you guys. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. Did you enjoy the games?
Yeah, interesting.
It didn't feel like a regular preseason to me.
What do you mean? It felt more than a preseason?
It felt like games mattered more. But we'll talk about it up next after we get done with Arlie. We'll get into some more football. But we got Arlie coming up with some entertainment and some birthdays and some cruise information. Y'all please keep it locked. See you guys at the Studios with that Hollywood in the building. What up, Arlie?
Good morning, Arlie.
I'm doing my dance. Making a love. Get down tonight.
How you doing, Arlie? How's the weekend?
Y'all, I listened to the pregame. Is that what y'all call it? The segment?
Yes, the pregame, yes.
Oh my God, I was tired. Y'all made me tired. Doug wants to be the entertainment reporter. Ryan doing hair. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Tree it's a lot happening. Y'all, and in the prayer, y'all was cracking jokes on the prayer. The Lord is not pleased.
Yeah, the Lord is not pleased.
Well, I wasn't cracking those jokes during the prayer, Ollie. I was just praying.
You was trying to be funny. You always trying to get a laugh. You're what we call back in the crib a laugh whore.
Oh.
You will whore yourself out for a laugh.
Look, you're just making up stuff now. Nobody calls a laugh whore. There's no such thing. You just make
we've used that. Ryan knows that term.
In the class of 91, it's not the best.
It is, Ollie. It was the best, Ollie. What are you talking about?
Thank you, Ollie. Thank you.
I mean, 92 was the best line taken. The class of 91s, but Ryan, you're starting to be like you are having some Trumpian ways, but it's the best thing you've ever had in life. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, Ollie, that hurts coming from you, Ollie, but okay.
Thank you, Ollie, for keeping it
Let me
real.
just say this. Ryan, I sent you a text. I don't think you saw it. I said, I think There might be something happening with the Pisces, Virgo. We about it this week. Have you felt like you've been about it?
I've been very aggressive all week, Arlie.
Me too.
Very aggressive your whole life.
Shut up. I'm talking to Arlie.
I don't think
Arlie, you went to an HBCU. Do you find it offensive that my brother, who grew up in a South Carolina State family, at the beginning of every show gives a shout out to North Carolina A&T, our rival?
What do y'all do, Arlie? It's like Griff those do Aggie Pride. What do y'all do in Xavier? What do y'all go? What do y'all say? X up! X up!
I give it to you.
XU.
Oh, XU. I don't like that as much as
that.
That's
dope. That's dope.
Well, we don't care. We got to XU, baby. We Xing it out.
But you agree that's out of bounds for him to
what y'all do in Georgia Tech? Rambling Rick? Wait, flap. What do y'all do?
We make more than everybody else coming out of college without degrees. That's what we do.
Nigga, you lie.
Number one, highest paid, and you just lost it real quick. But yeah.
Damn, boss.
But yes, yeah. Listen, I stand down. I don't want that smoke. That Hollywood smoke.
Let me tell you, okay. I've had a rough weekend. It was a long weekend. We back on the road singing. Woo, la, la, la.
Praise the Lord for that. Praise the Lord for that.
I wasn't singing to the Lord. Well, praise the Lord for making some money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, because it's been rough, y'all. Anyway, y'all, it's your girl, Arlie Michelle, those who don't know me, I really want to say I'm an entertainment reporter. Doug is really the entertainment reporter. Ryan is the entertainment and Doug is the reporter. And I just come here sometimes and they let me show up and
he's a bully now. He is a bully. He'll take your report.
This whole group is different though. Let's put the three of y'all, the A, B, and C. It's a lot. I need to go back and get in my bed and try again.
Arlie, I'm kind of disappointed you fall for Ryan's propaganda.
I talked about him too. What are you saying?
Yeah, but the whole thing trying to take your entertainment report, that wasn't the intention of that, Arlie. You know that. Come on, you know that.
No, Doug. She gets up in the morning at 3 o'clock to put this report together, and you threw in 3 different things you wanted to do to throw out her entire report.
No, there was a video that
the only thing you didn't do was contribute birthdays to this thing. That's the only thing you didn't do. Speaking of that, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Very good, Ryan. But before we get to birthdays, everyone, and happy birthday to all those people, we want to talk about the cruise.
Damn.
We are wonderful. I mean, we are wonderful. We are. But the 2 Live Stews are headed to the beautiful Bahamas on the Oasis 15 Royal Caribbean fantastic cruise on February 12th through 15th. If you don't have your plans together for the Super Bowl or for Valentine's Day, because Love Day is very important. And for those who just happen to love football, which most of us do, and love someone, that's my motto to people: love someone and let someone love you. Dudes will write back to me, hey, why won't you let somebody love you? Hey, I don't want to. Anyway, come out and join the 2 Live Stews. Hit me up at that number that you see on the screen, 678-235-5335, or at sme.arleywood.
That's right.
In the morning at gmail.com, and I will get you squared away in one of the staterooms that is available. We got ocean views. We have balconies on the ocean. I did a balcony in the boardwalk. I did a boardwalk balcony last year. Fabulous option. You can go out and look over and watch all the people walking in and out in the boardwalk section of the ship. The ship felt like we were in a whole nother separate world. Every time you walk to a different section. It's crazy.
It's crazy. The place where we watched the Super Bowl, like the amphitheater, that whole side of the boat for 3 days, I didn't even know that even existed. Like they had shops. It was like a Galleria shops. Yeah, it was phenomenal. So I can't wait to do it again. We had a great time last year.
It was, and outdoor watching the game, and as we watched sail on the ocean, amazing opportunity. And last year, because it was Bad Bunny and all the the critiques of that and everything, it was so good to watch. And there happened to be people on there that understood and listened to every lyric of Bad Bunny, and we were like, I was just impressed. Yeah, it was a great time. So please come and
Bad Bunny guy is kind of a big deal. I had no idea. Yeah,
kinda is a yeah. He needs his shirt. His shirt. I am kind of a big deal. Our band jackets say that we're kind of a big deal, our band. Anyway, so yeah, please join us. We would love to have your face in the place. I want to say something in the seat. suite in the seat. Like, bring yourselves, bring your family, bring your friends, make it an event. Because
your meat in the seat. Your meat in the seat.
I don't want his meat.
You're right.
Her, I don't want it.
You're right.
So gotta work on that. We'll work on that.
Scratch that from the record, please.
Scratch. Anyway, so it's your girl. Ryan has already done us the pleasure of singing the happy birthday. So we want to send happy birthdays to all of you out there in Stew Nation, dogs and poodles. If you or your loved one or family member or whomever is having a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating, we are celebrating with you. In the entertainment space, we are celebrating Tammy Townsend turned 56. You all might know her as the mom of Casey Undercover on the Disney. That was one of the shows. Zendaya was the daughter, and she played the mom. Light skin, look her up. She's a cute lady.
What's her name?
Tammy Townsend. She kind of puts you in the mind of the girl that used to play the wife on she got 3 names. Horsford is her last name. She used to play on In the Heat of the Night.
Mm-hmm.
But she was the man. Tug, what's his name?
Tubbs,
his wife. Okay. So yes, but she kind of puts you in that frame. Tammy Townsend and crooner Dave Hollister, who was a solo artist and was in Blackstreet, was a Blackstreet member, is 57 today. But yesterday, actress and my soror, Angela Bassett, turned 68, y'all.
Wow.
She's still stunning too. Good. Yeah, she's still stunning.
Forget it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think she is gorgeous. Oh my God. Young Thug turned rapper. Y'all know who he is. Young Thug turned 35. Rapper Charlie Baltimore turned 52 yesterday. And actor Reginald Vell Johnson, remember the dad from Family Matters, turned 74. So happy birthday to all of those people.
Happy birthday, people. Happy birthday, people.
Yes. I want to give an update to a story we had maybe less than a month ago. We had heard that the wife of our fallen brother, because he was like a brother to all of us, Theo Huxtable, but Malcolm Jamal Warner's wife, had sued his mother-in-law in the Malcolm's estate. Well, that has been settled. Pamela Warner, who was the Malcolm's mother, and she was the executive of the estate, said that the majority of the late actor's estate will be given to his 9-year-old granddaughter pending court approval after a public battle with the widow Tanisha Warner. The mother finally broke her silence, and she said, you know, she's been embroiled with a legal battle with her daughter-in-law Tanisha over the late actor's estate. And she was saying that recent claims that, well, her attorney said, recent claims that Pamela sought to prevent her granddaughter from receiving financial support are untrue. Malcolm was thoughtful and deliberate in his estate planning to include all his loved ones. While the trusted issue is in favor of Pamela, his father, and his sister, Malcolm provided for his wife and daughter separate and apart from that trust to the tune of millions of dollars. And so the mom is like, basically, you didn't even have to do all you just did. You stunting for the people. You
still good. Right. Okay. That's good. That's good to hear, Ollie. I'm happy about that.
We were going to let it. She said, and she remains hopeful that all parties will support the resolution and that her granddaughter will receive the full benefit of Malcolm's legacy without further delay. So for all y'all out there bashing the mama, that was not the case. And that's why people write trust, because what I want to happen is what's going to happen. But right. Pamela, there's provisions being made. All is well in the world. She had a friend doing a GoFundMe on her behalf that raised about $40,000. So, because everybody was trying to make it a thing, and Mrs. Warner's like, it was never a thing.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. Happy to hear that.
Class. Sounds like class.
I mean, and that's what I would like to say about this. This generation wants to go to the social media. I'm just going to, and the mama's like, I don't even roll like that.
Right.
I'm not about to air my, what is that going to do? We still going to have to go to court, do all this. So what am I going to go back and forth with you on this platform for? Sometimes it works. Like if you're trying to I did that with FedEx. They lost a very, very important package, and I added them as something. And my cousin, but it really was because my cousin worked for the executive. One of the executives, they found that they have said we lost it. All of a sudden, it mysteriously
popped up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you got to go at them that way, but that was not the time to do that. But I'm glad it's been resolved. If we want to show the video now of Orlando and Ray J, the heart patient, we can, Tree, if you have it available. If not, we can show this picture. And we will talk about the boxing matches that happened this weekend, because there's a lot of fighting happening this weekend. So in the first picture to the left, Ray J defeated Orlando Brown in a decision.
Look at both of them dudes, man. But you just look at them dudes.
Hey, somebody posted it on one of the memes I saw on social media. I feel like I need to block out Orlando Brown body.
I mean,
they got nitties.
They got boobies. So Ray J won on all three judges' scorecards, 30-26, 29-27, 29-27, after going the full distance in a 3-round lightweight match. He was even credited with an early knockdown when Orlando's glove just happened to touch the canvas. But the spectacle is it was a high level technical. The whole thing was decided on technicality.
I'm sorry, Ollie. Do we have that video tree? Okay.
She said she took it out. I'm reading her lips.
I got an
Anyway,
idea.
so this is a mess.
I got an idea for a show idea. We'll talk about it after your report, Ollie.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen anything more sad. But Doug, I don't want to get to fussing, Ollie. And since you said you listened to the show meeting, I definitely don't want to get to fussing again and take up any more of your time. But all I want to say is, when it comes to Doug, sad. That's all I want to say.
Go ahead, Ollie.
Ray J awkwardly tackled Brown to the floor. It was a field with slow motion punches and heavy clinching. Both fighters clearly lacked conditioning, drawing some light boos and from the crowd during the quiet third round before Ray J was ultimately crowned the Zeus champion.
You know what? You know what I'm thinking now, man? After thinking about this a little bit more?
I hope you thought about it.
Maybe these promoters are telling them to come in there looking a mess and swinging like a little 3-year-old child, because that's the conversation. That's the story. Like they really imagine if they really trained and they hired a trainer and look legitimate. That's not as fun as what we watched this past weekend.
They're doing these stare-offs at the weigh-ins, and they showing each other training. Like Ray J was running around his driveway in a paper-made diaper, man.
I think that's part of the hustle. Part of the hustle is them going out there looking like buffoons.
On the heels of you making that comment, let me ask you this question right here, man. Why are you allowing them to hustle you, man?
What are you talking about?
No, I don't want to get back into it, Ollie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're not going to get into that.
Please continue, Ollie. I'm sorry.
Ridiculousness.
We want to talk about a serious match, which, Lord bless us. The memes floating around, which is the other picture you saw next to it, was towels, because they said they threw in multiple towels at this match between Clarissa Shields and Australian Kay Scott. So Clarissa Shields went down a weight class, which I don't think that should be fair. I know that they do it all the time. You see to the right, all the towels. That wasn't actual. Some people added towels, but they said there were multiple towels thrown into the ring at the end of the fight at the 1-minute 38-second mark. So the victory was particularly notable because Clarissa Shields dropped down a weight class. She lost 15 pounds to return to the 160-pound middleweight division after previously conquering the heavyweight division. So you still got the punch of a heavyweight, to me. That just seems like, and I don't know if men have done that before. They moved around in class weights. With this win, Shields successfully captured the unified WBC and the WBA Women's Middleweight World Championships and extended her historic undefeated professional record to 19-0.
She's not to be played with. I didn't see this fight, but I knew it wasn't going to be a good fight because Clarissa don't take that mess. She just don't do with it. She just don't do with it.
No,
they say it's the first time that a woman has headlined a boxing event at State Farm Arena, so it was historic in that regard too. The stadium was packed with massive celebrity support to watch what she calls, as a shirt, GWOAT, greatest woman of all time. I just hate that when you have to promote yourself. Let other people tell you that. You don't need to tell yourself that. But nonetheless, I'm not a Clarissa Shields fan, and I don't want to fight her though because she would kill me. So I don't even want no smoke. They said Lotto was there. Usher, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson was spotted ringside celebrating in the locker room.
I hate watching. I hate women boxing. Period.
I do too. I hate boxing. I don't like it.
And Ali didn't like when Layla got into it. He was openly against. Like, think about it, you got women fighting.
Layla might need to come out of retirement.
Go ahead,
anyway,
Ollie.
Love was in the air this weekend too. I didn't get to talk about this, but 3 different people. Kenny the Jet, Kenny the Jet Smith got married for the 3rd time this weekend. And it's a month anniversary for Anthony Edwards. He snuck and got married. We don't have any wedding photos. I don't know where they're 25 and the girl is 36 and she has a baby with this rapper Cheap. I don't know how these girls get down. They figured this out. I haven't figured it out.
That's Carl Anthony.
Carl Anthony got married to sister Jordan also this past weekend. So shout out to all the people who done found love. Bless their hearts.
Wow. That's awesome. Congratulations to all of them.
Wow.
Outstanding job, Ollie. We appreciate you.
I might see y'all in the chat. Doug don't ask me to stick around. I'm about it. I don't know what you want me to stick around for.
Thank you.
No, I want.
She's gone. She's gone.
No, hold on a second.
No, she's gone. She's gone. Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews, man.
Ollie.
Oh my gosh.
Ollie, can you stick around a little bit? I wanted to get your opinion about trending topic number 4.
Okay, I'm gonna see what it is and then I'm gonna tell you.
Thank you.
She's going again. Boy, she be getting out of there quick. We see you, Ollie. Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews. And I got a show idea, man. We need to put a camera up and set a camera up on Tree's table, wherever she is, and just let it record her the entire 3 hours and play it back as a show. I guarantee you it'll get ratings out of this world. She be back there cursing, dancing, flipping folks off, MFing people. Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews. How important is a number? How important is a number?
Very important, sir.
We'll go to Washington, D.C. and talk about a number. Y'all keep it locked. Two Live Stews, Two Live Stews experience. She gonna hurt her neck back there. She literally gonna hurt her neck. It's your guys, the Two Live Stews, and today's show is brought to you by Black Eden 1912 Bourbon, a premium bourbon inspired by the historic legacy of Idlewild, Michigan, known as Black Eden.
So whether you're celebrating a victory or raising a glass with friends, experience Black Eden 1912, a taste of history.
We always hooking y'all up. As a listener of the Two Live Stews, enjoy $20 off of your online purchase by visiting blackeden1912.com/2livestews and using the promo code 2livestews when you get to checkout.
That's blackeden1912.com/2livestews and promo code 2livestews to claim your exclusive offer and experience a taste of history.
No, look at these niggas up. Look how he's swinging hard. Look. Bro, what are you doing, Orlando? Stop. You're swinging with both feet. Oh, my. Quick reminder that today's show is brought to you by Black Eden 1912 Bourbon, premium bourbon inspired by the historic legacy of Idlewild, Michigan, known as Black Eden. Whether you're celebrating a victory in a boxing match where there's two people that's not boxers or fighters, or raising a glass with friends, experience Black Eden 1912. It's a taste of history. As a listener of the Two Live Stews, enjoy $20 off of your online purchase by visiting blackeden1912.com/2livestews and using that promo code 2livestews. That's blackeden1912.com/2livestews and the promo code 2livestews to claim your exclusive offer and experience a taste of history. What a mess. Tracy piece and them cats barely had to win to make the 3 rounds that they did fight.
Hey man, listen.
It's disgusting.
Ray J really hurt
you
his
food?
No.
Got you food?
Ray J really hurt his image by this boxing stuff, man. He used to act. One time, wasn't he saying he was a Crip or a Blood or something like that?
I'm not. I don't remember that.
The whole thing is just. And once again, I think that's part of the hustle is they're acting like they're going out there and looking a mess, and it's interesting to talk about how much they look a mess.
Did you watch this, man?
I didn't watch it, man.
What is he doing?
This is all I need to see. This is all I need to see. And Orlando Brown.
So you don't want to talk about Ray J's heart and doing all this stuff that he's doing?
What do you mean talk about it?
Okay, never mind. You're right. We shouldn't. You're right. You're right.
Listen, man, my whole thing about Ray J and his heart, you're claiming you act like you have knowledge of hearts. You're a cardiologist.
Right.
You act like you know the depth of what he can and can't do with his condition.
Right.
Because he's going out there and boxing and doing all this stuff doesn't mean anything. You don't know if it means anything or not. If you're new to the show, Ryan's argument that Ray J has faked this whole heart issue that he had and that he's lying and he's a POS, a piece of ish because of it. And my whole point is you don't know nothing about that man's condition and what he can or can't do.
I know that somebody that's in a hospital room dying with a heart condition isn't going to be fighting in a ring 2 hours when they get out of the hospital. That's what I know. I ain't got to be no cardiofibulist, whatever you call me. I ain't got to be I ain't got to be none of that. But what I do know is if 1 second I see you in a hospital bed with cords hooked up to you saying you've got a heart problem and you are about to die, what I do know is 2 days later, I'm not going to see you fighting for your life in a ring with some guy that can't fight. That's what I know.
He's not even really fighting right now.
I'm not going to see you doing this if you're about to die with a heart problem.
Also, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Do you believe in miracles?
No, listen. Hey man.
Wait, answer the question. Do you believe in miracles?
Right.
You don't believe in miracles. Clearly, miracles are real, but you
do not believe this is a miracle. I do not believe this is a miracle.
You don't dictate what miracles are and what miracles aren't.
Right.
Who are you, some kind of miracle whisperer? You don't know nothing about miracles. That man could have had a miracle happen.
Get to the fact. Listen, you know who he is now, so I rest my case. That's all I need to say. I rest my case. Get to this number thing with Jaden Daniels, man. We really got to talk about this.
So Jaden Daniels wore number 5 at the university or at LSU, Louisiana State University, winning the 2023 Heisman Trophy after producing 3,800 yards passing, 40 passing touchdowns, 1,134 yards, and 10 rushing touchdowns. LSU is now assigned to number 5. They told him that they were going to retire.
Allegedly.
Okay. I don't think there's no contract, anything written. But LSU popped out and gave number 5 to sophomore cornerback DJ Pickett, a former 5-star recruit, 2025 freshman All-American. Jaden Daniels has come back and was like, man, we had a deal. You're not supposed to give anybody my number. I tell you what, take my picture off of everything. Any marketing, promotion stuff that y'all got my name on it, take it off. And if you want to use it, come and talk to my lawyer, and we'll talk about how much you're going to pay me. Long story short. Okay. What's your thoughts about this?
I just wonder if Jaden Daniels has a beef with this or if this is Jaden Daniels' people. That's the one thing I wonder. So I just wonder if he's up in arms about it or if his people on his behalf are up in arms about it.
Well, keep in mind now, part of the story is the way the story is being reported is that he feels slighted because they aren't letting anybody wear Burrow's number.
Okay.
That played at LSU, won a national championship. Okay. And that's the big difference between Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Burrow won a national championship. They went undefeated, right?
In the future, there's going to be a lot less retired numbers because I think part of the tie to a number being retired, as I do have a number in high school that's retired, but that's not what we're here to talk about, so I'm not going to get into that now. I do think when it comes to these college and NFL numbers, part of the legacy of them being retired is the longevity of what's been done with said number. Mm-hmm. I think that's got to matter. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, then maybe Joe Burrow's number is a little higher on the totem pole, that 9 versus Jaden Daniels' 5, because Joe Burrow did more with the number. He won a title.
Yeah.
He got the Heisman and the title. Jaden Daniels only has the Heisman.
Joe Burrow's number 9 has not been issued to another LSU player since 2019. Daniels reportedly believes LSU is treating his legacy different from Burrow's. Yeah. Now listen, you know me. I'm rooting for the brothers at all time, but I don't think he has a case here.
Agreed.
I don't think he has a case here.
All right. So we're on the same page.
And not only that, I feel like with honors like that, you shouldn't have to ask for it. You shouldn't have to make a fuss about it. If the people don't want to, retire your number, then fine, whatever. You feel differently about them going forward, but why are you making a fuss about? I don't think he's right in this situation.
I hate that he has allegedly burnt a bridge with a school that loves him to death and a school that he loves and admires also. I hate that. It looks like a bridge may have been burnt. However, thanks to NILs and thanks to these players knowing their worth, they don't have to remain quiet anymore when there's injustices that take place in their eyes.
Right. Now, listen, I'm not mad at him, but I don't think that I would have gone to this length and made a big fuss about it. You don't want to retire my number? You want to give my number to somebody else? Okay, whatever. Move on. Keep it moving.
And I don't want to get into a number being retired and then a decade after it's been retired, you getting a phone call and they're saying, hey, we ordered New Jerseys and the 24 came. We told them not to send it, but they sent the 24. Would you mind us putting it back in circulation?
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a problem with that. Or I do have a minor problem with folks saying, yeah, we know 24 is retired, but we would like to use it for the captain of the defense every year. Well, I thought it was retired. I don't want to get into all of that.
So wait a minute. Under LSU's, hold on. Under LSU's post-2007 policy, they didn't say all, most retired football jersey numbers may remain in circulation at the head coach's discretion. And this kid that wanted to wear number 5 was 5-star recruit or whatever, man. And there's some said he's won number 5 since he was 4 years old. It was promised to him when he was being recruited. So you just talked just now about calling me and asking me to take numbers down. You have a very unique perspective of this situation because no. Please don't make this about me. That's not what this is. Don't make this about me. Which means you want us to make this about you. No. We're talking about Jaden Daniels and the number 5. Let me give the backdrop. Right, well, listen, I don't want to talk about it, but go ahead. Give the backdrop. Your number was retired at our high school many years ago. Around what year was that? They did the ceremony or whatever. Let's just say it was 2 decades ago. So your number was retired at our high school. And subsequently, and it was the first number retired at our high school. Yes, something I take a lot of pride in. No one else had ever had their jersey retired at our high school until they retired the number 24 at Berkeley High School. Before you continue, I do want to say this. I don't want to make this Jaden Daniels story about me and the 24. No, but please continue. You can give some perspective about retired jerseys. Only if you make me. But go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. So an occasion came along where they wanted to take it out of retirement and give it to somebody. Tell me the whole story. What happened? I remember the story, but I don't remember the details. Well, what I was told was that they ordered new jerseys. Uh-huh. And upon getting the new jerseys, they told them that there was no need to send a 24 because that number's retired, but they sent a 24 anyway. You were told that they told the company there's no need to send a number 24 because that number's retired. Okay, go ahead. And since the 24 was sent in the new order with the new jerseys, I was told, hey, man, we're just curious if we can unretire the number 24 and allow the defensive captain to wear that number yearly. And I want to tell you what I said when I got that phone call. What'd you say? I wanted to say HE double hockey sticks. No. But I said to myself, who am I to tell them not to put a number in the rotation if they want to put a number in the rotation? If my number was retired, I wouldn't even be getting a call about the number. Right. So in essence, I was like, hey, man, I understand. I get it. You guys, please feel free to do whatever you would like. Because what I didn't want to happen was what's happening with Jaden Daniels right now. I didn't want to be the guy burning the bridge, fussing about a number. That's just what I just said about the whole story. And whatever, move on.
My relationship with the school, being able to talk to players, being able to be on the sideline, having the respect and honor that I have when I go home now from the school, from the coaches, that is what matters, not the fact that they took my number out of retirement and is giving it to the captain to wear on the defense every year.
And man, despite all your Trumpian ways, you do have some class about you.
So when I started reading about this stuff, I thought it was all about the money that was attached to the number 5 and Jaden Daniels, because they've been using his name and image.
Well, here's a couple of things that Antonio Ingram said that people feel like is the real issue. Number one, he feels that LSU values Joe Burrow more. We talked about that already. Number two, LSU allegedly created an expectation that number 5 would be protected. It's not in writing that they weren't going to give his number to anybody, but the thought is that was that was assumed that they weren't going to give the number to somebody else. Number 3, the real fight may concern NIL money. You just talked about it. Maybe this might be a way for him to get a bag, maybe some type of residual income every year for the rest of his life if y'all want the jersey away.
Y'all want to post and hang me and the number 5 all around the school. What am I going to get for that?
Yeah. Daniels' representatives or family may have escalated. You know that there's this big conversation around Jaden Daniels and his mama being his manager, his agent or whatever. And a lot of people feel like that's none of her business. Well, he don't care. Him, Lamar Jackson, these guys are slotted a lot of times for the amount that they're going to get paid under their contracts in the NFL. And so they got their mamas do it. I do not doing it. I don't have a problem with that at all. But a lot of people don't like the fact that this black woman is managing her son's career, is very outspoken. You remember when there was this big story about she was interviewing all of the women that wanted to go out with him? You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't like that. They feel uncomfortable, this black woman taking charge of this man's business affairs. I love it.
I, too, am fine with it, even though I think she's a little too deep into things. But I, too, am fine with it.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by too deep? And you're watching 2 Live Stu's experience.
I get tired of seeing him on every red carpet and his mama's right beside him. That bothers me.
Why?
Because I think that young grown man should be able to go on red carpets by his damn self. Yeah, I don't like seeing this grown man in public. Every time I see him in public on a red carpet, his mama's right beside him. I don't like that.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
I think that if he had a girlfriend, a steady girlfriend, somebody who was, in a serious relationship with, I think he would have them with him on some of these occasions.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How is he going to get a steady girlfriend, somebody to have him with him on the red carpet, if every time he's on red carpet, his mama's there?
I disagree with
you. How is he going to find a steady girlfriend? How is he going to have sex with somebody if his mama's there?
His mama not going to be there when he's having sex, man.
Every time I see him, his mama's there. I got no problem with that.
So maybe, I don't know his situation with women. Maybe he don't have a girlfriend. Maybe he don't have anybody that he feels like that he wants to take on a red carpet. So he's bringing his mama. What's wrong with that?
But that's fine. I have no problem with him having his mama there.
But it sounds like you do.
Every time I see him, his mama there, she's not the muscle. He got security too. So he got security with him and his mama.
Right.
Every time I see him, man, again, I ain't got no problem with that.
And lastly, a lot of people are.
And for the record, I'm fine with recycling that dollar at home.
Right.
Instead of paying somebody 2 to 4% of what you're making, let your mama. I'm fine with that. But every time we see him, his mama's there.
Jaden Daniels' mama can get it. That's what Loose Neck said. And the last one.
She's a hottie.
A harsher theory is that LSU doesn't view Daniels, who spent 3 years at Arizona State and 2 at LSU, with quite the same emotional attachment as Burrow. However, Burrow was a transfer as well.
Burrow was a transfer too. Yes.
But once again, I don't think the comparison to Burrow is equal because Burrow won a national championship. A lot of people will tell you that LSU team was the best team, the best one-year team in college football history. I disagree with that, but Burrow is on a little bit higher level at LSU.
You're not going to put Jaden Daniels' LSU team in the top 5 of teams ever, are you?
No.
Are you putting Joe Burrow's team in the top 5 of teams ever?
Probably.
And that's part of the situation with the number.
Yeah, it might be even more to this story than we even know that is going to come.
I do want to say this also. I want to add this, and I've said it already, but I want to make sure I'm clear and understood with this. He should be able to fuss when it comes to what they do with his image being in that 5. I don't want to see it on TV commercials. I don't want to see it on the back of buses if I'm not getting a check for it.
Yeah. Shouts out to the O'Bannon brothers. Absolutely. Pay me for everything. Name, image,
Pay
likeness.
me for everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you burn a bridge by telling them or sending them a cease and desist on you and your image in that number, hey, man, I don't know if you want to cut that nose off to spite your own face. It's a lot of money is going to come to you down the line. Yeah. They're going to give you a full-time job paying you $500 a year down the line.
Yeah.
If y'all stay in good graces.
Jujam said that he's dating Juju, guard from USC. I don't think she played last year. She messed up her knee. I didn't know that they were dating.
If that's the case, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
She's an awesome player. She's a beautiful young lady. But absolutely. I don't ever see him with Juju. I see him with his mama.
All right, man. Last 48 coming up, right?
We got a great last 48 coming up, too. Whatever y'all do, y'all keep it locked. Shouts out to the beautiful people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building. A great last 48 coming up next. Y'all keep it locked.
Douglas, get your notes ready for the last 48.
No comment from me.
What notes are you referring to, Tree?
Never mind. Ask the chat.
Oh, gosh.
What's going on with that one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin?
Hey, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs. Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties. We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet. Welcome back to you guys at Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. I wanted to highlight this message from Memphis Tiger. He said Alabama would be out in numbers. That's another thing. There's only 99 you could use.
Right.
So there's 100 you can use because some people are wearing 0 now. So there's 100 numbers. There's only 99 you can use. Alabama, if they were retiring numbers after one good year, would have no numbers to retire.
Well, but some players' numbers are so special that anybody else wearing it would be a disservice to the new guy wearing it. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey man,
like this whole thing that we witnessed with Vic and Cool in Atlanta. Like, I don't care who wears number 7, and Bijan is wearing it right now. I think Bijan is doing himself a disservice by wearing number 7 in Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, you understand the point I'm making? Whenever you see Bijan, don't the first thing you think of is Vic.
No.
You don't.
No.
Whenever I see Bijan, the first thing that pops in my mind, damn, he wearing Vic number. Interesting.
He's one of the best in the league right now, and those type of players will get the number to wear that they want to wear.
Yeah,
there was the minute the Falcons drafted that young man, they knew what he was going to be. So when he asked for the number 7, they probably didn't even call Mike Vick to say, "Hey man, we got this young kid that wants to wear your number 7." They probably didn't even call Vick. They probably just said, "Okay, Bijan wants 7. Y'all suit that 7 up." Yeah, he's a beast, sir.
Yeah, no, I didn't say he wasn't a beast, but I'm saying I think that it takes away from his marketing appeal by wearing number 7 in Atlanta. Maybe in Green Bay you can wear number 7, is cool. Maybe in Houston or wherever place, but I think that automatically, and we could have done a poll on this, okay? If you're from Atlanta especially, whenever I see number 7, it's automatically I'm thinking Vic, which I think would hurt his marketing opportunities down the road. It might be minor, it may be minuscule, but get your own number.
I wish he would have created the opportunity for his own number and not used the number previously known by the guy named Mike Vick. I wish he would have done that. However, he's toting his own load with that guy's number on.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, and in a year or two, when he gets that 7-8 year mark and he's had 1,000, 1,500 yard seasons every year, we're not going to think about that number being attached to Mike Vick.
No, you're wrong. I disagree with that. Forever and ever. Oh, this is a great one. Look at 3. Does Bijan wearing number 7 hurt his future marketing opportunities? That's probably the best way to put it. That's probably the best way to put it. And we'll see what the people got to say, man. Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Yeah, he gonna tote his own load with that number. Let's get into the last 48. So we got a real good one today.
What the hell's wrong with the studio audience? Studio audience?
Last 48. Last 48 memes over the last 48 hours. We appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the show. Is your mic muted or something, man?
No.
Okay. Then let's get to it.
All right, top 10 running backs in NFL history. And this is from FanDuel. Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith. Did we get this right? And the top 10 that they have is Derrick Henry at number 10, number 9, Marcus Allen, number 8, Eric Dickerson, number 7, Adrian Peterson, number 6, Marshall Faulk, number 5, Jim Brown, number 4, LaDainian Tomlinson, number 3, Emmitt Smith, number 2, this is for the people at WGPR in Detroit, 107.5, number 2, Barry Sanders, and number 1, Walter Payton. What issues do you have with this list?
I would like Barry number 1. I'm a little biased, but I'm not going to argue Barry being at number 1 over Walter. I think Jim Brown could be higher than LaDainian Tomlinson. I think Jim Brown should be higher than Emmitt Smith. I think Marshall Faulk should be higher than Emmitt Smith. I think Emmitt Smith should probably be 4th or 5th tops.
That's a good point from Chart 8603 says, where's Frank Gore?
Well,
be careful. Be careful. As a stat guy, as a guy that puts all emphasis on stats.
Right. I'm very hurt that O.J. Simpson is not on this list.
Right. So biggest problem for me is there's no O.J. Simpson. So that tells me exactly, who wrote this list, who came up with this list.
Some Nordic somewhere.
Right. Some Nordic somewhere. Right. OJ should be no lower than, I would put OJ number 2 behind Barry, but OJ should be no lower than 3rd, in my opinion. That's just one person's opinion.
Rel Scott, and he's a Philly guy, so he definitely hates the Cowboys. Rel said he should be at 11. Everything that Emmitt was blessed to have is why I think he was who he was. But I can't say he wasn't a great back because he did so much. But this is a tough one, man. We could argue about this all day long.
I'm trying to figure out why they got Peyton at 1 over Barry. I guess Peyton was more of an all-around back. When we think of Barry, we just think of them handing the ball off to him and he just running and making people miss. Walter was a great receiver out of the backfield. He was a great blocker. They always just talk about them blocks. He used to step up in the pocket and make for the quarterback.
It's hard to argue sweetness, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I say Barry all day, but it's hard to argue sweetness.
And Walter was pretty as hell running. Pause.
Yep, he was.
All right. Sigma Dad, 1914. Frank Gore is the definition of a compiler. There was never 1 year of his career that he was considered the best running back in the league. Yeah, but his numbers got him what, second in the league all time, behind maybe second or third.
He got a gang of yards, man.
But if you use your eyes, Frank Gore is not in that conversation with those 10 guys we just saw. Do you agree with that, man?
Frank Gore's one of the best to ever do it, man. But let's just move on. Thank you, Tree. Let's get to the next one. This is awesome.
That's just perfect. Right there, what just happened. You just ignored the question, the point. And you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. Damn, Rel made it twice. Twice in one show. Your team is 1 play away from the Super Bowl. Who you taking?
Nothing.
I can pretty much guess who you're going to say because of history.
Yeah, man.
4th and goal, red zone, which means the 10-yard line or in.
One of the best football players in the history of the National Football League is the guy that's listed number 1, Jerry Rice. Yeah. So give me Calvin Johnson here, man. Give me Calvin Johnson. Give me number 3. No, he's probably the fast. He's not the fast. Well, him and Randy Moss' speed is comparable, but he's a much bigger frame guy, can jump out the gym. Give me number 3, man.
Yeah. Okay. So once again, that kind of plays into the conversation we've had for years about the best wide receiver of all time.
This Jerry Rice.
You're not taking Jerry Rice. You're taking Calvin Johnson. Okay.
Give me Calvin Johnson. You said for 1 catch, 4th and goal, 1 catch. Yeah, give me the guy that's 6'5". That's easy.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
Yeah, but Moss.
What?
No, you're not going to.
Well, I don't know if Moss is going to move off the line of scrimmage. So no, I don't want Moss. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to. I don't know if that's going to be one of the plays where he doesn't try. I'm not going to risk Moss for 1 play to catch the ball. It may be one of the snaps where he doesn't physically move.
The Larry Fitzgerald up here kind of goes to the point we were making a couple of weeks ago before the Hall of Fame. Like, when you talk about the greatest receivers of all time, I don't think Larry Fitzgerald, I don't think he's probably in the top. I could probably give you 8 guys that I would take before Larry Fitzgerald. But they always talk about him in such glowing terms. Like, they make it sound like he's an elite once in a lifetime. And he probably is to a degree, but his name don't really ring out like that when I think of wide receivers.
He's an animal.
But should he even be in this conversation with the other 3 guys you see on the screen?
Yeah, I mean, could you have put Tim Brown in there? Maybe. Could you have put Marvin Harrison in there? Maybe. Could you have put? I mean, yeah, there's a few guys that could have gone for 4 or 5 in this list, man. But no, okay. Fitzgerald, he's an animal, man. He's an animal. He just was out in Arizona.
All right, next one, Tree. You're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Tight one today, boy. You got people over here thinking. I think I see what's going on with these top 5s.
What? What's going on?
Nothing. I don't want to get into it. Thank y'all for being here. Like, share, subscribe to the show. Keep giving the gift to the 2 Live Stews. We appreciate you.
Speaking of which, man, I didn't mention this earlier. I should have mentioned this at the very beginning. If you think that you're getting quality radio programming and internet programming, donate to the show. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol or a heart symbol. Donate $1. Like Keisha Bottoms saying, you can donate $1. I just need $1. We need $1. Give me $1. Give us $1, $5, $10, $5,000. We would greatly appreciate it. It helps us keep the lights on, literally and figuratively. So look to the bottom of the chat. There's a dollar symbol, heart symbol. You can pay through YouTube there. The other option is straight through Cash App right here. You see the QR code right in front of your screen. Click on that and donate there. That's the preferred way to donate to the Two Live Stews.
We can go to the next one now, Tree. This is awesome.
Rich Paul says Allen Iverson was a bigger superstar than Kobe Bryant, not in skill, but in cultural impact. He said Iverson brought cornrows, headbands, and tattoos into the mainstream, and kids everywhere, including white America, started dressing like him. According to Rich Paul, that made Iverson the bigger icon, even if Kobe was the better player. Do you agree?
I agree 1,000%.
Not only do I agree, but Rich Paul probably took that whole take from us from 25 years ago.
Right.
Not 25 years ago.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
We've been saying this for decades, man.
Allen Iverson was a cultural phenomenon.
Yep.
Everything that he said that they have in this little, that Rich Paul was quoted as saying, is reasons we gave or why AI was such a big star.
Right.
At one point, there was a 5-year period where everybody and their mama was rocking cornrows. Who had hair to do it?
And that one sleeve on their arm.
Right. Absolutely. The tattoos, the big ass baggy shorts.
Yep.
All of that. We can give that. And you know, I'm a Kobe fan. I'm a Laker fan. But that's an absolute true statement, and I'm sure Rich Paul took it from us.
And every time you see him, I don't care where he is. If he's not playing basketball, he's got 7 figures worth of diamonds on his body. AI is, I love that dude, man. Yeah, I love that dude.
Fact, until Kobe died, people had badmouth Kobe. Like somebody on this show used to badmouth Kobe before he passed away.
Before I respected the great Kobe Bryant for what he was, yes, I did give him a hard time because I was not a fan.
Yeah, AI was definitely way more popular than Kobe.
Yes. AI's been loved from day one. We can go to the next one.
I love me some AI too, man. I mean, he's a fun player to watch.
I like agreeing with you sometimes, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Like
next one is
Mike Iverson, especially when Baby Nordic started copying him.
That's a true statement, though.
You got Baby Nordic that walking around with cornrows. Yeah, that says a lot.
Hey, man, so 23-year-old theater and Broadway actress Maya Boyd will be playing Aurora Monroe, a.k.a. Storm.
Congratulations to her.
This will be the newest X-Men project, officially joined the MCU on 5/5/2028, hailing from Ann Arbor, Michigan. This film will be Maya's debut on the big screen. So,
I think it's Maya. I think it's Maya.
It's Maya or Maya? Okay.
I think it's Maya. I could be wrong, but I think it's Maya.
Looks like Maya to me, but whatever way you pronounce the name. This is her first movie, man. Now, she's a Broadway actress, so evidently she can definitely act.
I'm happy for her.
Are you understanding how big a significant thing this is? You're not really the comic book guy like me.
I was not the comic book guy, but I do know the significance of this, and this is going to change her career drastically.
So Storm, who was played in another X-Men movie by Halle Berry probably 20 years ago, is now part of the MCU. So long story short, there was
when you say MCU, what is that?
Marvel Comics Universe.
Okay.
Fox owned the film rights to the X-Men, while Marvel Studios, as two different entities, control Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and the Avengers. So for a long time, there was like different, Fox actually owned the X-Men movies. They had Spider-Man. So in recent years, you've seen Spider-Man come back to the MCU, to Marvel Comics Universe, that entity. And so now they're all coming back together. The X-Men, which was a Marvel comic group back in the day, or still a Marvel big-time group. So they're coming together, and you're going to start to see some of these characters that were owned by Fox now appearing in the Marvel movies. Long story short.
I'm happy for my boy.
Yeah, that's big. I'm happy that chick, Cynthia Erivo, didn't get the spot. She was campaigning for it. You know what I'm talking about? The chick that played the witch in The Wizard of Oz. She from like Europe or something like that.
Yes.
I'm glad she was openly campaigning to get the spot. And, you know, we got some kind of like beef with her, man.
I need to start openly campaigning for things myself.
Yeah. She I'm glad that Miss Boyd got this deal.
Shouts out to the beautiful people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR. Thank y'all for being here, Detroit. We'll see y'all on Thursday. To catch the rest of the show, log on to twolivestews.com. I'll go to YouTube. It'll be there. Thank you, Detroit. Sports Rap
As
Network.
predicted.
In the building. Yep. Go ahead, Tree. Yep. Up next in the Doghouse with the guys at Two Live Stews, we'll get into story number 4 after we finish the last 48. 38 years later, still one of the best movies ever made. We'll talk about that after we finish the last 48. Yep, this is the last 48. This is going to be a very entertaining conversation because Hollywood, who stuck around all morning for this, has really got her panties in a bunch when it comes to that guy. I mean, boy. Yep. So
we're folks, it's your boy Doug Stewart, one half of the world famous Two Live Stews. Now, what I do in my daily life is I work in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance. Okay, I do retirement planning, investing as well, but really I focus on life insurance. You need somebody that you can trust to sell you a life insurance policy, to get you the right life insurance policy. I'm your guy. Y'all know me from these streets. I'm somewhat of a public figure. I'm not going to do anything wrong to damage my reputation at all. All right. So if you need life insurance, your mama need life insurance, your kids need life insurance, holla at me. Holla at your boy. All right. 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. I've been doing this thing a long, long time. I've hired, trained, and managed employees and agents in the life insurance industry. Holla at your boy. I got you covered. You good. 678-770-8073. I got you.
Stephen A. Smith, sports analyst and political commentator. Smith has established a recurring public pattern of disparaging commentary directed at prominent black women across politics, sports, and media. Such commentary reinforces harmful narratives, undermines the fair and respectful representation of black women in public discourse, and stands in direct conflict with NABJ's long-standing commitment to accurate, responsible, and inclusive portrayals of black communities.
To confront the systems and the people whose choices make your jobs harder. We are here to defend the truth. And that means telling it even when the truth makes our friends uncomfortable, especially then. So to everyone whose name was called tonight, hear this award for what I believe it should be. Not simply a thumbs down, but a call to do better.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, together with the Two Live Stews. This is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the NABJ. Did you make it to any of the events this past weekend, sir?
No. Okay. I don't even know where it's at. I've been to NABJ, which stands for National Association of Black Journalists.
It's in the ATL. And remember, we were contacted last week by a former co-worker that was trying to solicit our participation in some things.
Yeah. So, I went to it when it was in D.C.
Okay.
And I went to it also. I think that was another meeting. I think I've only been to it one time, but I went in D.C. and very, like you would imagine with some type of convention type, corporate convention type thing, a lot of networking, and it's good to see all black journalists in one place. Kareem, go ahead.
Did you hear the rebuttal from Stephen A. Smith?
No.
Okay.
You got it?
No, I'm thinking, I can't see it, but I'm thinking that under this picture on the right, that because they said he fired back at the NABJ.
Well, I saw some comments where he said, so for people, let's lay out the whole story first. Stephen A. Smith ready to fire back after the National Association of Black Journalists honored him with the 2026 Thumbs Down Award. The ESPN personality says the organization started something and hinted that he'll soon share his side of the story. I don't know what side of the story he's talking about. What's his side of the story? They gave him an award because they thought he was deserving of it.
And the award wasn't something that was honoring him either.
The award goes to somebody.
It's
the thumbs down award.
It's a thumbs down.
It goes to somebody in media that they feel like deserves a thumbs down.
Thank you, Tree. Go ahead, Doug. You can see it.
This is the epitome of Christmas arriving early. The NABJ wants to call folks out. Fine. You had your turn. Now mine is coming, and make no mistake, I'm coming. Let's see who really deserves a thumbs down. And when it comes to the black community, after I say my piece, remember, NABJ, you asked for it. I've shut my mouth for years. Now you started something. What?
Oh, shoot.
What's he going? I don't. What does that even mean?
Clearly, he's about to try to tear down the NABJ.
How can he tear down an organization?
He said he been holding his mouth for years, but it looks like he's gonna let it go.
And listen, man, if you
watch, shouts out to Griff. What did Griff say? Can you pull Griff back up, Tree? Is that the first time the NABJ did that acknowledgement?
No, they do it every year.
They do it every year. They do it every year.
Yeah. So I don't.
Thank you, Griff.
So bottom line is, and the reason why it's talked about because of the high profile of Stephen A. Smith.
He putting together something to come back with.
So what's your thoughts, man? I've taken the stance with Stephen A. Smith and his rhetoric over the last couple of years, where clearly he's shifted. I don't even know if he's shifted, but he's definitely leaning MAGA. Clearly. And I've really taken a stance, one, because I know there's not a lot of black journalists in this industry. That's why I always support black journalism. And that's why the NABJ is giving this guy this trophy, because he does a lot of harm in a lot of people's opinions. He does a lot of harm to our community where we're only like 4% of media. That's what the beef is for. Okay? I've kind of taken the stand, the back away and just kind of let everybody else talk. It's almost like when you were a kid, and I think this is part of the Bible. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Or maybe that's not part of the Bible.
Osiris says Stephen A. Smith has been off code for a long time, and I don't necessarily like that. NABJ made it about black women, but he talked bad about black men more. So it should be about black people.
Yeah, I've taken the whole attitude once again. And another part of it is he became our fraternity brother a couple years ago as well. So I've basically taken the stance of, if I don't have anything nice to say, I'm not going to say anything at all. That's it. And you know why I don't have to say anything, or I don't want to say anything about him and his rhetoric over the last couple of years?
Well, I mean,
because everybody else is saying it for me.
I was just about to say what the NABJ is doing and saying says it all.
Yeah.
He
said a lot of darn toxic-ish about
the Jasmine Crockett stuff. Was when I really noticed that, okay, maybe I am missing how incredibly off-center this guy is right now. Yep.
And you know what he did? No, I'm not gonna get into it. That's it, man. I just.
Ollie, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Is there something you want to say about Stephen A. Ollie?
Let's get
bring him in.
Let's get her in.
Hey, Ollie Wood.
I do want to say this to Osiris's point. They didn't just mention about black women. She did it. The president of the NABJ did a great job of outlining why they had issue. What is happening, like in most things, people take snippets of it and then they repurpose it for their own purposes, to get likes, to get tweets, whatever. And so the black women, because Jasmine Crockett is such a huge figure, that is mentioned more times than not in those articles. But he wasn't the only one to receive the thumbs down. It wasn't just because black women, politics, sports, and media. That was a disparaging, but also reinforcing harmful stereotypes, pointing to other past controversies he's had, and his stance on a lot of things. That women was a major one. Brendan Carr, CBS News as a whole, the Washington Post, and DeJuan McCoy also received those awards. So he was in good company. I think what he might come back and say is, y'all gave me an award last year that was a positive award in I think it was the 2025. It was either 24 or 25's NABJ. And this year, now I'm getting a thumbs down. So maybe that's where he's coming with the whole, I'm about to tell y'all.
Let me run through a couple of these. Go ahead.
Well, let me say one more thing, because I want to say this especially because I'm not sure how long Ollie will be here. He does play both sides of the fiddle. He bashes them folk too from time to time. He bashes the president too from time to time.
No, he don't bash the president. Matter of fact, the president bashed him. He tried to find his way to make peace the best way he could when the president said something about him.
He did say that he felt like he was wrong for, Stephen A. Smith said the president was wrong for calling LeBron a racist. But I don't think people understand the term. We can't be racist. You have to, racism falls into an economic category more so than anything. And we can't be racist. We don't have the monetary power to do that.
We don't have the funds.
So listen, some of the I asked my boy Antonio Ingram some of the issues and why he's probably getting this award: telling women not to provoke domestic violence, connecting J.R. Smith's hoodie to Trayvon Martin. Y'all remember that?
I do remember
calling
that.
Colin Kaepernick a flaming hypocrite. His relentless public criticism of Kyrie Irving.
Jaylen Brown, didn't he say something about his whole? Didn't he have something to say about Jaylen Brown? Did that pop up in there?
Attacking Lamar Jackson for negotiating without a traditional agent. Going after Cheryl Swoops during the Caitlin Clark debate. Some people on here can identify with that.
Shout out to Olivia Miles. I talked about that over the weekend, but we won't get into that now.
Saying Democrats take black voters for granted. Suggesting black people relate to Donald Trump's prosecutions. Y'all remember that? In 2024, yes. Stephen A. Smith said Trump's legal troubles were increasingly his appeal among black voters because black Americans could relate to being targeted by the legal system. What? That's why you got the award, bruh.
I don't know how I missed that one.
Policing Jasmine Crockett's language and behavior, which Ollie just talked about. And number one, saying Byron Donalds could make him a Republican. So Byron Donalds is the guy, the black dude in Florida running for governor. From what I understand, he's got a chance to win. But super MAGA, super conservative, super anti-black. Most of the time you hear him talk, look him up. So, yeah, I mean, he's got a track record to get criticism. I totally get it. That's as much as I'm going to say about it.
Yeah. He's getting his check, and he's realized, these people giving me this check. I want to keep getting this check, so y'all can say whatever y'all want to say.
And I understand real journalism is you're supposed to be
non-biased.
You're supposed to be not biased. You're supposed to, unless you're doing what is it called when you give your opinion, an opinion report, but or editorial. But he steps out too far on it. And I understand what I wish we would do. I saw this guy, he was a Muslim brother who was talking. There's this big debate about Obama didn't do enough for black people, all that kind of stuff. And he nailed it when he said, yeah, there are those times, but y'all don't understand the establishment. And he broke it down really well. And I think that's what's happening in this ESPN. You cannot go and work for your oppressor and think you're not going to have to oppress. Like you can't be the overseer. The overseer not going to let you be nice, give her a little piece of soap or let her not pick as much cotton today. The overseer is cracking the whip. So you have to toe the line. And that's what he does. And I think it's not this. If you have those opinions about Jasmine Crockett, that's fine. But the manner in which he says it is where it's offensive. You can say it in a way that says, I don't particularly. He makes it like this blanket statement,
very
and then it makes other people think about it. And not just with women, with other, topics too. That I'm like, you have such a large platform. Use your platform for good, like we do here.
And if he's allegedly conjuring up something to fire back at the NABJ, why you gotta wait to fire back? What are you doing? If you got something to say about the NABJ, why didn't you say it then instead of telling us, okay, I've held my mouth shut? Why didn't you open it and speak on it then?
Being a beer, because that's messy. He got some girl tendencies, and I say that as a girl. Men don't do that messy back and forth. It's this dude talking one time. Men don't argue like that. Y'all, there's too many men hanging around their mamas and their aunties, and then they getting these knit rolling.
You should be bringing it. Don't bring up Jaden Daniels and this Stephen A. Smith stuff, being around his mama. Don't do that.
No, I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with him being with his mama, because one day he gonna get with them little girls or women, and he ain't gonna fool with his mama like he should. And it's a very touchy subject, so I do not want to be a part of this right now.
Hey, Ollie,
Ollie's on her way to a wedding here in a few weeks.
Hey, Ollie, wait. Let's talk about this for a second.
No, keep it on topic.
I
but I
think
think
that
this is
Jaden
more
Daniels should be able to
interesting.
hang with his mama. Jamie Foxx took his daughters. Y'all wasn't mad like, oh, he need to be taken. And he took his mama too. What's his face used to go with his mama?
But Ollie, I don't
Michael
see
J.
Jamie Foxx.
Foxx.
I don't see him every time I see Jamie Foxx. He's not with his daughter though. And my point was, every time I see Jaden Daniels, he with his mama.
But let me tell you, if you go, okay, I'm gonna use me as an example.
Mm-hmm.
If I go on the red carpet, if I post, that's why I don't ever post pictures with people like males in my pictures, because it turns into, ooh, I remember walking down the halls with people. Now you all of a sudden you're doing it with him, you go with him, all this crazy stuff. So Jaden is better off. Let's stay focused on what we're doing here. I'm playing football. If I'm with a different woman and every one of them, you'll call him a hot boy or a hoe. Now he want to be with his mama. He ain't. Y'all don't understand what that pressure is like. I pick at my brother about that all the time. If you're nice to a woman, he always trying to get with somebody. I had a girl tell me that not knowing that was my brother. She was like, he must be something wrong because he ain't trying to holler at me. Well, if he had hollered at you, you would have dogged him out. And if he didn't, now he's such and such. You can't win.
I got to make sure I say it one more time before we move on and maybe go back to Stephen A.
And you live with Morgan. You damn near planning to go to college. You don't know how to walk the red carpet.
I have no beef with Jaden Daniels spending time with his mama, but it's every day.
That's gonna be you when Morgan goes to college. You've already said it.
It's every day, and Morgan is not in college. She's 11.
But when she goes, you are moving down the street.
See, now, Ollie, you got to remember in this conversation, you got one guy that says for Mother's Day,
he don't even want to see his own mama.
He focused his attention.
That's a lie. Why would you say something like that, Ollie? Why would you say something like that?
On Mother's Day, you said your attention is focused on the mother of your children, not the mother who bore you.
Right. Something to that degree.
JP didn't have you.
We went back and forth about the Mother's Day. Your stance is you honor your wife more so than your mother. Is that not accurate?
Y'all need to get off the drugs.
That's you, buddy. The dude down there.
Tree, we can't hear you, Tree. We can't hear you, Tree.
You're muted, Tree. You're muted.
The point of me bringing that up is it correlates to him saying he's tied to Jaden Daniels with his mother on the red carpet.
Well,
I did write on my notes that I was going to mention the Morgan Ryan thing.
Right.
Thank you.
I don't know about that mother thing, but Ryan, I do feel like he probably would.
Okay. Morgan is 11, and if she goes someplace or someone goes someplace, she has to pretty much be with him.
Right.
We're not talking
Jaden
about.
Daniels is a grown behind man. And every time we see him on TV, his mother shouldn't be with him.
No,
y'all can say whatever y'all want to say.
Let me tell y'all,
go see your mama or your daddy with y'all every place y'all go.
How old is Jaden Daniels? How old is he? 19?
He's
20?
an adult.
No,
how old is he though, Ryan?
He's probably 23, 24.
Right, he's an adult.
So when okay, let me tell y'all. So Trey went to school with Lord, can't think of his baby name. He played for Orlando now, but he was drafted to Chicago, number 6 to Chicago. Why? I can't think of his name. She called him Puka. Anyway, he was 19 when he was drafted. So he went to play for Duke for 1 year. He's 19 when he was drafted. He goes to Chicago. Guess where his mama and daddy went? To Chicago, living in the same building he was in, going to every single game, all that. She was like, because he is too young. These women out here are predators. Look at what's his face. Anthony Edwards done married a lady who is 11. He is 25, married at 36. She's been with him 6 years. He was 19 when she got with him. That is predator. That's predatory to me.
Jaden Daniels is 25 years old. I have no beef with
same age as Anthony Edwards.
I have no beef with parents moving to the city that their child is playing in when their child is a first-round draft pick and their child is 21, 22, 23 years old. I got a problem with seeing a 25-year-old man with his mama every time I see him. I got a problem with that.
You need to
it's
stop.
Not normal. It's not natural. It's not normal. It's not natural.
You're trying to make it something that is not, though.
Yeah.
His
No, I'm
mama
not.
is.
No, I'm
so
not.
if he was, if his agent, if his daddy was,
I don't see any other NFL players with their mama every time we
also don't
see
see
them.
a whole bunch of other momagers out there either. It's not that many mamas who are
I don't see anybody else's mother with them every time they're in public.
She needs to stay there until he get the right.
I think it's weird.
The wrong woman will ruin his life.
I think it's weird.
You're watching the Two Lost News experience.
The wrong woman will ruin his life, and that's not the mama. Just like the wrong man will ruin a woman's life.
Hold on.
Wait, everybody's been talking. I just want to say this as a mother of a son. Yes, it's mortifying to watch, but he has to have that experience for himself. I'm not the savior. And when we dip in, they go closer to the thing that we don't want them to be next to. That's my experience.
Well, I agree with that too. When you tell your daughter to stay away from so and so when you get to campus, the first person they go straight to where you told them to stay away from.
That's why you don't tell them to stay away, but you are close enough so you can have the conversations you need to have, so that when something happens or they feel comfortable enough telling you, so that you can help them make better decisions.
Yeah. Listen, that 25-year-old man don't need his mama right beside him to make decisions for him.
Okay.
It just doesn't. It's ridiculous.
We're gonna revisit this in 14 years.
Once again,
or on a pop-up. No.
The reason I
go ahead, man.
All right, let's just move to trending topic number 4. You're watching the 2 hours.
Right. Yeah, let's move on.
38-year anniversary of Coming to America.
Great movie. I still watch it 2 or 3 times a year, every year to this day.
It happened over the weekend, I think maybe Saturday or Friday. But anyway, the 38th year anniversary of Coming to America. So I found and pulled up, asked Anthony or Antonio Ingram, my assistant, give me the top 10 quotes from Coming to America. Coming in at number 10.
That black people said, right?
Yeah, black people said, yeah. I don't even think white people really watch this.
You got to do the prompts.
Yeah.
They do, because a man at a gig said something coming out of America, and I turned around and looked at him like, what and whatever it was so inappropriate. I can't remember now, but I was mad for about an hour.
So number 10 is, I renounce my throne. Akeem professes his love for Lisa on New York subway car, asking him to marry her. Without hesitation, Prince Akeem proclaims the strap hangers. From this moment on, I renounce my throne. I am no longer Prince of Zamunda. Number 9, my son works. This is the King Joffrey cries out that he didn't even know that his son was working. You remember, he came and took the job at McDonald's or whatever. Number 7 or number 8, I be loved. To be loved, oh, what a feeling.
To be loved.
Yeah. Number 7, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther the King. Y'all remember that? You ain't lied. Never met Martin Luther the King. Sexual chocolate.
Chocolate.
My name is Peaches. My name is Peaches, and I'm the best all. I don't even want to get to that. F you 3 times. F you. Without skipping a beat, he smiles at Akeem and his servant. Okay. Who's up next? Remember the barber said that?
Yep.
Just let your soul glow is a quote. Let them wait. Okay. The royal, and coming in at number 1, and I'm not even going to say this out loud. I'll say it kind of sort of. The royal phallus is clean, Your Highness.
If you can say phallus, you can say penis.
I knew you were going to say it for me, man.
Well, no, if you can say phallus, you can say penis.
Yeah. The royal phallus is cleaned. And I knew.
Oh, Dr. Betmite said that. You're right, Dr. Betmite. You must have looked up the same, talked to AI too.
Tree, you weren't here Thursday last week, and I took that out purposely, hoping that you wouldn't remember to look for it. You put it back in this morning, that picture?
She probably has it saved on her desktop, so she can just click a button and have it back in there immediately.
That's why she froze up. Exactly. Look at that. Look at God.
That is one of my favorite movies. My daddy had not watched, and I encourage everybody to skip, which I did skip, but the video ain't gonna play. Anyway, I made my daddy watch it. When I made him, he was sitting down happened to watch. He's like, I have never seen this. This might have been last year. When I tell you, laughed out loud multiple times.
It's a great movie.
He was like, how have I not? He's not a big movie watcher. He's a big sports person, so he watch all the sports stuff. Don't really watch movies, but he enjoyed it. So watch it with somebody who has never seen it or doesn't know it that well, and just you gonna laugh all over again, hilarious. Laughing at them laugh.
Yep, yeah, it's very funny.
So funny.
Very funny.
I mean, I probably could have done another 10 quotes from that movie, but that movie was legendary.
There's not many movies that you will laugh out loud the entire movie. That is one of them right there.
So they did the reboot. I think we even talked about the reboot happened since we've been back doing the show. Did y'all like the reboot?
I don't think I saw it.
I liked it, but people didn't. They were. It was so much story to catch up on in one movie. They really, and I think that's what a lot of people complain. They had to fast forward us to this child, and we in Zamunda, and it was just a lot happening. They had to do a lot in one episode.
I've seen it more than 30 times, I'm sure. And not sitting down watching it in its entirety.
Not the new one, the original.
No, I have not seen the new one.
You haven't seen the new one?
I have
It's
not seen the new
old
one.
now. I
That's
was
probably
living in
what, 3-4
California
years?
when I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we weren't back then. The show wasn't back.
I don't recall it.
Your girl Tiana Taylor
Tiana Taylor
plays the princess. Yeah.
Really? Then maybe I did see that then.
You had to see it. I think we talked about it. You had to see it.
Yeah.
You just forgetting.
Maybe I did see that.
It was on Amazon Prime.
That happens from time to time.
Right. It wasn't in the theater. It was on streaming. It was streaming.
Okay.
Service. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Outstanding job, ladies. We appreciate y'all.
Now it's time to get to
these
pictures of the day.
All right,
Okay.
let me load them.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you all for your patience today. StreamYard is StreamYarding. So that's all I can really say. Arlie, what's up with your situation? Did
You said it wouldn't load, so I won't have a picture today.
Picture?
No.
Oh, you said okay.
I hadn't had a chance to. I popped on.
Thank
the
you, Black
screen.
Diamond. I won't.
Your side. I don't know what it's doing over
Arlie, text it to me, Arlie, if you can.
It's but you see it's popping in and out. I'll go first, I guess. Happy birthday, Kayla. Little Kayla.
Happy birthday, Kayla.
Hey, you
I
spit
sent her a
that
birthday
smile out.
song.
Happy birthday.
Kayla turned 28 Friday, and I went to a game with her. She wanted to go to the game, so I took them to the game. And
She a sports fan like that? She a baseball fan like that?
Tell me how and why. Tell me how and why that happened, Tree. Was there something else going on at the game? Was it free bobblehead night when they were giving away Hank Aaron bobbleheads or something? Or HBCU night? How did the game end up being what she wanted to do?
My children are pretty nostalgic, so Cameron, who doesn't like to be filmed or recorded or anything, he was like, he said we went to the game 11 years ago on this day for Kayla's birthday, and it was the same team playing. Let's go again. He remembers everything.
That is crazy.
And so she was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then they tried to make it where it was and we could talk about this. I don't know if you have this, Doug or Arlie, but it doesn't matter how, this is 10 years now. The thought of a foursome together with their dad and them and going out, and they can't let it go. Like can dad go? And it's not that he can or can't. I just don't have the bandwidth sometimes. It's okay if it's just us, but I see this all over the internet. People make videos of how they invited their parents and the other one didn't know. Like they want us to be together. Doug, do you experience that with your girl?
No.
Arlie?
Not to the degree you're talking right now.
Trey, so my child's so funny acting child. He won't even tell you nothing that's going on between the two sets. I'm like, Ernest, I'm sorry to hear about your aunt passing. Trey, I'll hear about through the grapevine. Ernest, like, yeah, I just came back from a funeral. I'm like, I've been talking to Trey for he lived here with me, didn't tell me that. Oh, I just didn't know. Like, he is very keep it separate, but he appreciates when we show up to events for him, but he is not trying to put us on the.
And they're not trying to put us together like to go together, but it's energy that can't be denied that they hold on to. And so I'm used to it now. Maybe I think I've done stuff where it's all four of us, but this time I didn't feel good already. And I just, so anyway, we went to the game, and that was why, Ryan, and it was alumni night. I didn't know that. I strictly did this because Cameron was like, we did this before on Kayla's birthday. So Truist has nasty.
So was the husband there, Tree?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm just asking.
We didn't even. I didn't feel good, and it's nothing that he does, but I don't. They just get so. It's a memory for them that they won't let go of, and that's fine. I'm not trying to take it from them. Now, one thing I learned after the game, ladies and gentlemen, you can take food into any Major League Baseball park as long as it's in a Ziploc, a gallon Ziploc.
I never heard that.
Really?
In my
I
life.
never knew that.
I don't think that's right, Tree.
True.
Yeah, you need to do a little bit more research on that because
Yeah,
I've never.
Tree, they're trying to sell you that $30 hot dog, Tree. They don't want to
Right,
allow
they
you to
want
bring
you
your own
to bring your
food. If you bring your own food, you're not going to the concessions, which is where they make their money.
Let me verify that with Antonio Ingram. Hold on.
Somebody,
Yeah, I don't think you can do
we
that.
didn't bring our own food, but I wish. See, Tree is correct. We didn't bring our own
What?
food. I wish we had because Mercedes-Benz, I'm sorry, is undefeated. Them hot dogs are bussing. Every food item in there to me is good. Truist, somebody said I'm right. It's got to be a
Yes, you can bring outside food into Truist Park, but you have to follow specific guidelines. Food allowance. You're permitted to bring food as long as it fits inside a 1 gallon clear plastic Ziploc bag. Water and drinks. You can bring 1 factory seal plastic bottle of water. I had no idea. I would have never guessed that in a million years that you could bring food into a professional sports stadium.
I paid like $50 for each seat, Doug. Go ahead and make a field trip for HBCU night, and we'll bring our gallon.
Well, you know what?
Knowing that I can take my own food is a game changer. I mean that's a huge savings.
But you know what? God damn. But you know what? Just like the movie, just like going to the movies, the food is part of the experience.
Oh, I'm okay if I don't have their experience. I can have my own.
I know I'm getting abused paying $15 for popcorn. I know I'm getting abused by paying $15 for popcorn at the movie theater, but that's part of the movie theater experience. And when I go to a baseball game, the very few I do go to, I got to get a hot dog. It's just, if it don't seem right if I don't get a hot dog and, some chips and a drink or whatever, Coca-Cola or whatever.
I'm okay if I don't have a $500 drink, the big old popcorn. I'm all right.
The big gulp.
Yeah, I don't need it because they say you can refill it after you pay $17 for it. Now I done wasted all my time running in and out the movie trying to make sure I get my $17 worth. I can't. Wow. I done missed the whole movie.
A slab of ribs. The only other thing I want to say about the experience that we had, I don't know if it's because I keep seeing all the Nolan Wells stuff, but Nabisco people just really stood out to me. Major League Baseball is not really us there.
No, not in Atlanta.
And then the black women were with white men that were questionable in terms of, like, I'm a visual person. It was just, I felt MAGA.
Well, your experience at a Braves game is going to be entirely different when you go down to Mercedes-Benz. And keep in mind, Atlanta, there's a bigger presence of black fans at Falcons games probably than any other team in the NFL. Maybe New Orleans. Maybe New Orleans might go against us. But any other stadium, you're going to see majority Nordic crowd. And like the whole tailgate experience we got in Atlanta is different from everywhere else too. I've never been to another game, and I've been to a bunch of different stadiums.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Even though things look like it may be a little rough waters for the Falcons, we still tailgating this year. Y'all stay tuned.
I'm getting a ticket to that Detroit. Thank you for putting that in the group chat. I want to go to that game. I hope we tailgate for that game. That would be ideal. But yeah, it was just real white. And I'm not in the mood right now. But my children, they were happy. Kayla, we are at 28. I'm very grateful. Thank you for the village. That's it.
Praise the Lord. Happy belated birthday, Kayla.
I sent her a happy birthday message. I hope she got it. I know she was busy being at the game with you guys. And I hope she looks, hair flowing. I mean, she rocks a short cut and long hair very well. Some of us cannot do both of those.
Yeah, we're working. Thank y'all.
So let me say, I'm on.
Sorry, you can run it.
You're on mute, Arlie. You're on mute, and you're watching 2 Off Students Experience.
Push it out when you're ready.
I was saying that, and we're all gonna still be on the screen because we have a technical glitch. But anyway, I'm on set, and I decided that I was going to skip. Toodaloo.
Is this where you're on the lake?
No.
She said she was on set. Who's the lady that was behind you, Ollie?
peeking around the corner. Then I had her skipping down the hall too. I should have recorded her. And she was like, Arlie, what are you doing? I said, I'm skipping. I challenged everybody to skip, and one person did it. And then everybody was talking about him crazy. I said, I can't leave him out there by himself, so I'm going to go skip. And I was telling her how adults can't skip. And she was like, what? Yes, we can. I was like, let me see. And she was like, so I had her skipping.
So context, if you're new to the show, if this is your first time watching the show, Ryan brought up this whole thing about can you skip? And where did that come from?
No, I didn't bring it up. Ollie brought it up.
It was me.
It was
I
from
did a
David
story.
Banner.
Yeah,
Right.
David Banner was skipping on
Stage. That's what it was. Yeah.
good girls getting down on the floor, He had his pimp outfit on, and that gave me life. I watched that thing probably 60 times, just watching him going around that corner skipping. And so then Ryan, I was like, I challenged everyone out there in Stu Nation to skip. Then Ryan gets in his flip-flops and he decides to skip. He throws his back out, but he enjoys
it wasn't
skip.
it wasn't the best skip. I actually, it was a terrible skip, and I apologize for that.
I thought Ryan's skip was more like David Banner's, actually.
He had more of a pimp skip. Mine was like a skip
I
to
thought you were
Malou.
doing that on purpose, but then you have back problems.
So wait a minute. I'm learning something new. Do pimp skip? Is that?
Yeah, like a little. It's like a hop.
You do remember seeing him on the stage, right?
Yeah.
No,
but
he
I'm saying, I
doesn't.
thought he was just doing that. But is that a thing that to be a pimp, to be in the pimp classification, you got to be able to skip? To your holes?
We gotta find
You
Lenny.
gotta have like a little something to your.
You have like a little.
Like, remember Lenny with the stuff?
Lenny.
Right.
Yeah,
Good
that.
times.
It's
Okay.
it's your,
And then the man with the big, is it called a chalice? The big cup.
Yeah.
Oh, Don.
You know how he
Magic
Don.
Magic wand.
Loose
Yeah.
Neck said EJ Johnson was skipping in the Bulldogs just like that.
If them 6'9" skips, I would like to see a 6'9" skip. That would be funny. Your legs like a giraffe skipping. But anyway, so I skipped this weekend. On Friday, I worked on a commercial. It's an ESPN VRBO commercial with Holly. I can't think of her last name. She's on ESPN. She's so nice.
You
So
talking about
wonderful.
heavy set white girl, white chick?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I worked on a commercial with her on Friday. Saturday, got up super early. We went to Asheville, North Carolina. I sang for the people. Got in the car, drove back so I could make it to church by 6:30 a.m. Sing to
Holly
the Lord for 3
Rowe.
services.
You spent time
Yes,
with
Holly Rowe.
Yeah.
Holly Rowe, that's her name.
Are these the people?
Yeah, well, no.
Oh.
Yeah, these were the people on Saturday night. These are the people on Sunday morning.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I was tired. So I came home
Did you
about
get a
4 o'clock.
sermon
had to
this
be-
Sunday?
We did get a sermon. We almost didn't because we was about to go in, but we got a sermon. We got a sermon every service, 8, 10, and 12.
Outstanding job, Ollie. Good. Thank you for not making me be the only person that's skipping. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And speaking of Ryan Stewart,
Top left is Mason's team after going 4-0 this past weekend and winning the title for the U16 Concord Fire in Knoxville, Tennessee. First game was 7-0. Second game was 4-0. Third game was 5-0. Fourth game was 2-1. The only team that showed up was the fourth team, but they played really, really good this weekend. On the top right is Mason's team. We went to BW3s for wings. Mason's team was there, and I took a picture of them because I sat at the bar. I never really sit with his team when they go out to eat. I want him to have that time with his friends, and the coaches are there, and the teammates are there. So I try not to infringe upon his privacy, let him do his own things. Bottom left is me at the game when a torrential rainstorm fell. You really can't see the rain, but when I tell you it was raining harder than I've ever been outside while it's raining in my entire life, that's what was going on. And in the bottom right.
Hey man, real quick, while you said that.
That was Friday.
We didn't play the last 6 holes of the tournament, man.
Because of rain?
The sky fell out. The sky fell out. Like it rained harder than I've ever seen in my life, man.
Okay, well, we got caught in the same stuff.
Yeah.
But this was Saturday for me. This was Saturday.
Oh.
In the bottom right is my man Wax, aka Terry Fair. He lives in Knoxville, played football at Tennessee, but he's from Arizona. He was a former teammate of mine with the Detroit Lions. He came to 3 of Mason's games and took us out to eat after the game on Saturday. So shouts out to my man Wax, aka Terry Fair. That was my weekend.
Ryan, and Rail wins again.
Rail wins again.
Rail wins again because you got on this Rail shirt. You didn't want to Rail
right,
shirts.
right, yes.
Terry Fair was a first rounder, right?
Terry Fair was a first rounder. Very, very good DB out of
Tennessee.
Tennessee from Arizona. And shouts out to you, Rail. Again, Prime Ties to Go, the number 2, Prime Ties to Go. The families in Knoxville this weekend kept asking me if that's your favorite shirt. Because every weekend we travel, you got that shirt on at least one day. Shouts out to you, Rail. I do love the sorry, can't, football, bye.
Purple. And it's purple.
And it's purple. I do love that shirt. So shouts out to Rail, Prime Ties to Go.
I'd like to discuss this picture, please. I want to talk about the top right,
Okay.
the 2 young men. First of all, what happened to get the baby to turn around? And then his friend is looking at him in a, like, was there a look, Mason? Like, what happened? You were minding your business and you're like, I got to get the baby.
This was the 3rd picture that I took.
Yeah.
I did want Mason to be looking up, and he wasn't looking up at first until his buddy across from him, SJ, was like, man, would you look at your daddy so he can take that picture and he can go back and sit back down?
And that's what it looks like.
And that's what it was.
Him and SJ go to the same barber too, clearly.
All of them, the majority of them have that tipper tape with an afro that they don't really pick. It's what the kids are doing today.
Oh, down at the... That's a lot of hair.
They got crowns. They all have crowns. But that was my weekend in Knoxville, being a dad this past weekend, and I really enjoy myself when I'm on the road with the kids. Have a good time.
Home of the World's Fair, Knoxville, Tennessee, right? Remember that?
Is it?
Back in the day.
That's where it was. You know, the World's Fair only comes around like 50 years, every 50 years, and I think it was in Knoxville the last time it was here.
It's not every 50. It can't be. That seemed like a long time.
It's like every 50 years, every 100 years.
One lifetime?
I was a kid. There was one in Chicago.
Look it up. I can look it up.
I got it, Doug. I'm already on it.
All right. Speaking of Doug and being on it, there you go.
Shouts out to Antonio and Cedric that participated in the St. James Lodge number 4, a.k.a. Safari Sportsman Club this past weekend. We had a bunch more screwies, but I forget to take pictures. I'm definitely not like you, man.
Before we get into this, I just saw it. It says every 5 years.
5?
It says the World Fair comes around every 5 years.
Damn, I thought it was 50. I
swear like we only see it once in our lifetime.
Yeah, that's what.
It comes when you're 90.
That was the attraction to it. That it doesn't come around.
No, that was not.
All right.
Well,
shouts out to Antonio and Cedric for coming and participating in the St. James, a.k.a. Safari Sportsman Club's golf tournament this past weekend, annual golf tournament this past weekend. Appreciate y'all,
like
fellas.
A FAMU alumni.
It is.
That's an orange shirt.
And a green hat.
And a green hat, yeah.
Aren't South Carolina colors black and red?
Maybe it's a sign.
Red and black?
South Carolina Gamecocks? Yeah.
I mean, no. USC. I mean, South Carolina State.
Man, shouts out to the homie Antonio, man. We appreciate the brothers popping up, man. I'm sorry I wasn't there with you brothers, man, but I'm glad y'all made it and had a good time. Did y'all play? Did you play with the dang man?
No. I played with Rick Bell, Ronald brother Rick Bell. And we played with another group of guys.
If you remember, in 1982, the World Fair was in Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where Knoxville's famous Sun Spear came from. The 1982 fair attracted more than 11 million visitors. One interesting point, the United States hasn't hosted the World Fair since New Orleans in 1984. So in 82, it was in Knoxville. In 84, it was in New Orleans. In 2020, it was in Dubai. In 2025, it was in Osaka, Japan. It was in Saudi Arabia. It's coming up in Saudi. The World's Fair is in Saudi Arabia in 2030, and in 2035 it's supposed to be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I believe. So yeah, every 5 years, man.
But how was it? Well, anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I know what you're about to say, Ollie. Right. Oh, thank you, Ollie. Well, we appreciate you.
Thank you. Can you you're slow on it. Yeah. What's going on? Let's do a little housekeeping as Doug gets ready to get his situations together. Did y'all vote? 0% said yes, that this would affect. So
said no. They said no.
I said 100% said no, it wouldn't affect it. Nobody said yes.
They're not, especially the way things ended for Vic, man. I think eventually Bijan is going to be so superb that we won't look at that 7 and remember Vic. I really don't, man. And the voters apparently feel the same way.
Absolutely.
I'm going to take that down.
Thank you, Tree.
We're and then some other housekeeping. We could do that at the end. Let's go ahead and knock these down. Loose neck side.
Thank you, Loose Neck. Thank you,
Ask Ryan about a famous number 22 instead of Emmett Smith. He said Caitlin Clark.
I didn't even know Angel or Caitlin Clark's number was 22.
You knew
that's how much. That's how much I pay attention to that.
You knew that. Shouts out to Olivia Miles. This past weekend, she and Asia Wilson went head to head. She dropped 23. Asia dropped 28. Minnesota ultimately won the game, and Asia those lost. But when I tell you that they went back and forth at it, and I'm being fully transparent here. After the game I saw with the Minnesota playing the Las Vegas and the way Olivia Miles played, you might win $10 out of this thing, man. You might win $10, man. You really might win $10.
I truly believe that she is the best all-around player in the game. Now, because she's a rookie, will Asia Wilson probably win it again?
Yes.
Probably.
Which was what I stake my claim on. They're not going to give that rookie the number 1 choice of MVP. However, she could get number 2.
Right, that was our bet. Our bet was she wasn't going to come in second. You said she's not even going to come in second. I'm saying she's going to win it or she's going to come in second.
Yeah, man. Listen, she's freaking phenomenal. She went head to head with Caitlin Clark a day or so before they played Las Vegas, and her and Caitlin went at it too.
She ain't studying no Caitlin. She way better than Caitlin Clark.
It's not even she's much better than Caitlin Clark. Yes, no question.
What? You agree?
She's phenomenal. She's phenomenal.
Oh my God.
She's phenomenal. She's a better shooter. If you give her too much space, she's going to knock that thing down. And she gets to the rim easier. She's a better passer. I mean, yeah, she's a better player than Caitlin Clark.
I mean,
I love her.
I kind of compare it to, Jordan didn't win the MVP his first 1 or 2 years.
And she won't either.
So chances are she won't.
That second place thing is a real thing, though.
But think about this too, and you're watching Two Live Shoes experience. When we talk about the greatest basketball players of all time, there can really be an argument for Bill Russell, for Kareem, but
Magic.
Most of the times we give that title to a guard because they can do multiple things. They, big guys can't dunk or not dunk. Big guys can't dribble a basketball. They can't, shoot 3-pointers. They can't do a lot of the things that guards do skill-wise.
Right.
And so I kind of look at Olivia kind of like Magic Johnson.
She's special, man.
She's special.
She's really, really, really special, man. She's really, really special.
Hey, man,
she's gonna be fun to watch. Yeah,
you
she's
had
gonna
an
be fun to
awakening.
watch. There's now I still adore Caitlin. I'm not knocking Caitlin down for Olivia, but Olivia is phenomenal. There's about 10 to 12 girls or ladies that if they're playing and you see them on TV, you want to watch it. And Olivia, she might be at the top of the list when it comes to her and Asia Wilson, of course.
So maybe you turn a new leaf because you see how the folks came at Stephen A. You don't want them coming at you like that?
No, I ain't got no problem being accused of Stephen A. Like we can't even be in the same sentence.
Vincent Payne, 3219. Thank you so much. Falcons going Falcon. I'm a Falcons fan myself, but for any fan to accept them to finish better than 8 and 9, you're delusional.
And man, from what and you got to keep telling yourself it's just preseason. But what I saw was because here's the thing: if they would have went out there and dominated Denver, we would have been talking about that this morning.
Agreed.
So
they got dominated.
Ignore what we saw.
Yeah, they got dominated. It was just a preseason game. We don't know how serious some people are taking it, but it wasn't a good look. They didn't do too many things right.
It was
the other night versus Denver. They just didn't.
Horrible look.
It was so hot Friday night. Was it hot or was I just still sick? Was it really, really hot Friday?
It's been hot as Hades over the last 3 weeks.
Ridiculously
hot.
And when
It is Friday you're concerned about, right, Tree? Friday? No, I didn't think Friday was hot at all. I thought it was.
And Tree,
I
it was
was
super hot. It's been
miserable.
super hot over the last couple of weeks.
Just being sick in the summer is awful.
And it's crazy because, I mean, September really is the start of fall to me.
Right.
Have you been taking your oil of oregano, Tree?
I have. I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to just say I feel like I know. No, I'm not going to say it. Don't come around me when you're sick. From Loose Neck Side. Welcome back, Tree. Hope you're feeling better. And happy birthday, Little Tree.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
Thank you, Loose Neck. Kayla knows all of these people because when we used to do the Doug Stewart show, she would be sitting right in there in the room with me. She went to school like half day because I think she's about 11th grade. And she remembers all the things.
She knows the community.
Yeah, all the things from StreamYard. Thank you, Loose Neck. Again, Loose Neck coming in strong. Orlando Brown was looking like the kid Michael beat up on Good Times.
Man, did you watch that fight live? Did you watch that live?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay. I know you're a huge Ray J supporter.
I would think.
I thought you would see it live, but
I'm not a Ray J supporter.
Really? I would be.
Did you read the last one, Loose Neck?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
I did.
That was it? Okay, all right.
Frederick Anderson, good morning, gentle human. I don't even know
how to Frederick.
Last.
Frederick, thank you, sir, for the $10 donation.
Thank you. You guys did a good job in the first segment, by the way. I really love it when you come out strong.
Shouts out to my man Frederick Anderson and his towing company, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't he have a towing company? No.
What?
Never mind. He sells modular homes. So shouts out to that's by with Ty. Okay. All right.
What's happening? Please.
Just move on.
All right. Okay, I forgot. All right.
Are you drinking the water from Doug's?
Shouts out to Melvin Echols. Shouts out to Melvin Echols and his towing company.
There we go.
Yeah. 678.
We need you talking to Mike, sir.
447706949. Melvin Echols. Shouts out to you, Melvin. Take your time, Tree. Easy, Tree. Tree.
Well, so that kind of talking and stuff was really inducing it even more. But I'm much better than I had been. Earl McDowell, thank you so much. What's happening? We don't get no more. Did I run you off? Classic.
Yes, you did. Tree, you're being too difficult with Earl. He doesn't even want to deal with it now anymore. Doug and I have been hitting him up, begging him to do some stuff, and he's like, maybe next week. But dealing with Tree is just too much. Earl, we're sorry, Earl.
So Earl McDowell is the historian for the Two Live Stews. He has video and audio from us from literally 25 years ago, and every once in a while he'll send us some old clips that we can play on the show and have fun with. But it's been a real tough relationship between him, and other people on this.
He puts work in editing stuff and finding things, digging through crates. Sometimes it takes months to find things, and then he sends it to Tree. It's 2 minutes, and she only plays 15 seconds of it. He's getting tired of it. He's tired of it. And I mentioned Frederick Anderson. Frederick wanted Melvin's number 447706949 for the towing truck. So there you go, Frederick. Appreciate
for everyone that thought Ryan short-circuited. Earl McDowell, thank you so much. He says he's so proud of his cousin Lisa McDowell because she is the honorable queen of Zamunda. Cousin Cleo McDowell raised her right.
So what? James Evans was your uncle?
No, you're not getting it. We talked about Coming to America.
Oh, Coming to America. I'm thinking
the McDowells.
Yeah,
it wasn't McDonald's. It was McDowell's.
Earl, see this. Yeah. Never mind.
Thank you.
I didn't get anything wrong, Tree. I was referring to James Evans, Lisa McDowell's dad.
I'm glad y'all mentioned that. In Knoxville, a few people walked up talking to me about the show, and they keep asking how come I hadn't been telling jokes. So the jokes will be coming back real soon. I just want y'all to know that. No. in Knoxville, 3 different people.
Nobody, no 3 different people approach you about jokes.
Let me see if I took
That's
a picture.
cap.
I took a picture with a few people. Let me see if
That's
I
cap. Yeah. Just because you show us a picture of you and somebody else doesn't mean they asked you to bring back the jokes.
A lot of new names today. Not that this one is, but this made me think about how many new people. You guys comment on the show. Anybody new? I'm gonna put y'all's comments up first. MCA 1800, thank you for your donation. They say it's a top tier show today, as usual.
Thank you, MCA 1800 for the $5 donation. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you, Claire.
Hey, I got my donations in the Cash App.
Go ahead.
Shouts out to Osiris.
Shouts out to you, Osiris.
I think of that verse Lauryn Hill had in that Fuji song. Shouts out to Osiris. $40 donation for the team, for the cause. Loose Neck Size says for Tree and Arlie's Pizza Party, $15 donation. Thank you, Loose Neck.
Oh, bless you, Loose Neck. Bless you, Loose Neck. Thank you, man.
Jeff from that school up in North Carolina. What up?
Shouts out to you, Aggie Pride.
You got
something for the building fund. $10. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Aggie Pride. Shouts out to you.
And shouts out to Triple Platinum Marcus Butts, my chapter, bruh. $28.92. That's how much he donated.
Rude Butts.
Yeah, dog. Appreciate it, bruh.
We appreciate you, Butts. Hey, Butts got them grown churn over there now, man. Everybody's an empty nester except for me.
Yeah.
For everyone
you
asking,
waited till you was in your 40s to have kids.
Shut up. Nobody asked you that. Nobody asked you that.
No, I mean, I'm not saying it's a problem, but yeah, I got a 32-year-old, a 30, and Kara's 21.
It's because you started
28.
Dropping lows and people at 16 ain't got nothing to do with me. You about to say something, Tree?
For everyone that's asking, I am drinking ginger shots. I've got Arden Gardens. I've got my things. I just got a little excited. So
you be talking about me. Ain't nobody asked Tree that. For everybody asking, nobody asked you nothing about your damn cough, Tree.
Real Scott. Great show today, Stews. The first segment, it was off the chain. Please pray for my Falcons. Nice shirt, Douglas.
Yeah. So this is a Rail Scott exclusive.
That's enough.
Did you go put?
Got the. Oh, I don't have that one, Rail. That's a nice one right there.
Shouts out to Rail Scott. He gives us. He contributes to the show, to the production of the show, as much as he can, and works a full-time job.
I would contribute to the production too if y'all mentioned my production 15 times a show. Yeah, I need to start sending. Shouts out to you, Rail. That's a nice one there, though, Doug. I hadn't seen that one.
They're not gonna read it.
No, this is the one I wore a couple weeks ago, but then I had to switch it to the Nelia. I had this on when we started the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Till Dog 12, thank you for your donation. Good morning, Stew Nation. Special shout out to his oldest daughter, who yesterday officially became an ordained minister.
Whoa!
Congratulations! Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope, Till Dog.
Hallelujah!
Congratulations.
I think we should.
You can't curse. You can't curse at the crib no more now, Till Dog.
Why not?
I think Jesus.
Whenever his daughter's there.
Hey, listen.
Have you read the stories people he was up against, like he.
No, Tree. You
weren't there. You weren't there.
You can't put cussing on Jesus, though, Tree.
Well, I mean, are you kidding me?
Golly.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
What kind of devil takes control sometimes to make you say that Jesus be walking around cursing?
Where did that come from?
I promise you, he was a homeboy. The Nordics want us to think something else. Jesus is in the club. How else is he gonna say?
In the cursing club?
I think Jesus got a little bit more class than to be cussing all the time, the disciples and whatnot.
It doesn't even surprise me anymore. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me anymore.
Wow.
Peter definitely was a cursor.
Who?
Peter, he was.
I'm sure Peter. Yeah, I'm sure Peter was a cursor. Yeah, I'm sure Peter was a cursor. But yeah, Jesus though, Jesus.
Hey, listen, for my people that live in Georgia, if you are
He smoked Black and Miles too, didn't he? He smoked Black and Miles too, didn't he?
If he wanted to reach the masses, maybe, because I'm not going to get into church people right now. Anyway, we don't know. Go ahead, Douglas. Sorry, we were acting.
Hey, listen, if you live in the state of Georgia, I am licensed only right now in the state of Georgia. I don't have a lot of time to do all the other states and all the fees that you pay. Not only do I do Medicare, but I specialize in life insurance. If you like a free quote, you're not stranglehold into trying to buy life insurance from me. But bottom line is I can get you a great deal, and I'm someone you can trust. So give me a call, 678-770-8073. If you're in the state of Georgia, you need life insurance. You know you need life insurance. You've been putting it off. Don't put it off. Don't do your family like that. You need to have some life insurance. Holla at your boy, 678-770-8073.
Oh, God. Jesus, back there smoking Black and Miles and drinking 40s of OE, huh?
Golly, Tree.
Might have been. Y'all are so sure of something you haven't ever seen before. It just I'm not trying to make you think like me, but I'm trying to say it is that there's a possibility.
Mace has he basically has an online church.
Okay.
Where he's doing clips of a sermon and posting them like reels.
Okay.
And if you see it, if you get in the algorithm, you'll see all of the comments made by everybody. People really just are having a hard time, putting Mace in the conversation with religion.
Okay.
And I don't think they have anything to do with each other.
That's the problem with Christians. They want to put everybody in. I don't want to talk about it.
What was the name?
Who are they to say? God can use anybody.
What was the name of the church that he had here in Atlanta for many, many years? He was the head preacher.
I don't remember that.
He had a.
You do know he was the preacher at the church in Atlanta, right?
I think.
I do remember he had a congregation in the ATL, but I do not remember where the congregation was or what it was called. All his hand is raised.
Go in.
Oh, let's bring all
my So this girl I don't like the girl, but she goes to I can't be phony with I struggle. Let me just say that. So I don't know exactly where the church. I know it's online. She goes, they were doing a Bible study for like a year every night from like 7 to 10 or 8 to 10. Like he's serious. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So he does still have his church. It is online. I bet if I looked up her, I think she blocked me on social media, but I could probably ask my mama where it is. Child, my brother, baby mama, we do not get along.
But Mace knows.
I wish you would have said that.
Mace knows the Bible. It sounds like he's very genuine about God and religion.
For the record, I got two or three buddies.
I got
2 or 3 buddies that's here in Columbus that are pastors, and they golf with me. And you would question 1 or 2 of them, like, "Is that's a man of the cloth for real?"
Right.
So yeah, I mean, pastors are human too. It's okay.
Like the doctor, I want my doctor to know more than me about the subject matter that they have. So I would like my pastor to know more than me about the subject matter. So if they out here doing the same thing I'm doing, I'm not quite sure I want to necessarily trust them. It's like if I can give my own self a little medicine and do it, why am I going to you? So I feel like when you're supposed to be the quote unquote expert, and I know we're all still humans because a doctor messes up, they cut off the wrong limb. I get all of that. Same with a Bible.
That's
same
extreme,
with a church
Ollie.
person. I'm just saying. Y'all saw that lady at Kaiser. They didn't cut the wrong. They told her she had cancer. She didn't. They removed all of her female organs, and then it wasn't true. They had the wrong record. So stuff happens. But I feel like you should set out to be like my mama does not curse. You hear her curse, the world's coming to an end that day. Be prepared.
Thank you, Ollie.
Okay, bye.
We appreciate you, Ollie.
You're muted.
You're muted, Tree. You're muted, Tree.
Oh, sorry.
Was that all of the gifts? I do hear the music now. I do hear the music.
Let's run these real quick. Rel Scott reminding us that it's get down or lay down. # state property. Adrian Williams says Doug Stewart is 6'2" now, according to AI.
I mean, there's some truth to that.
Shedrick Moore wants some suggestions. He's trying to take his family to an HBCU game this year. Any suggestions?
I know you've been to South Carolina State, but definitely check out FAM and check out A&T also. Aggie Pie.
I'm serious, man, about that. No, for real. Please don't do that, man.
Deanna,
We have vested interest in South Carolina State University, man, for many, many years.
and do they have a vested interest in this?
Our grandfather graduated from South Carolina State, man.
How much money are they sending?
Doug, I do love how you ride for them, but also there's other points that are being made that are accurate.
Yeah, well, Jeff is my friend. Shouts out to him.
I think the court case messed him up. I think she's talking about the massage young man.
Deshaun Watson.
It took a lot out of him. Yep.
Yeah. He looked good the other night, though.
He looked good.
Here's the new name, Chart 8603. Thank you for being a contributor today. You had a lot of good points. His mother in his life and his agent is fine, but the man has to fall and pick himself back up on his own. And that's why too much of her being taken from a ninja that knows.
Every day. It's
you
every
are in there too much, and they start to not remember.
Hey, he got out of a black car one day, a Suburban. He got out, and the first thing I said was, "Oh man, this is great. He's finally out without his mama." And 10 seconds later, here she come from around the back. She must have got out the other side. Oh, damn it!
All his mama did is gave him life. That's all.
But
okay.
And now let him live it. Let him.
Right. Let him live.
Process.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all she did. Just one day, she just carried his big ass head around for 9 months and pushed him out like a freaking. Yeah.
Mark Butts, good morning. Thank you for being here.
What up, doggy?
This is Doug's chapter brother that just gave us that 2892. Was it 28, Doug?
Say it again.
Butts was 28?
No. Butts was
okay.
28.
So
we never saw or heard from Lamar Jackson's mama after the draft. We see and hear from Jaden's mama more than we do him. It's
every day. It's every day. It's every day. It can't be healthy for that young man and his life, for his mama to be there every day.
Yeah. C.W. Wills, y'all forgot people still hate Vic because of the dog fighting. His popularity isn't the same as it once was.
Agreed.
But it definitely isn't the same.
That's why people won't identify with that 7 with Vic, because they've already erased it out their minds.
So when Koo had it all those years, you didn't look at him and be like, that's strange?
I hated Koo having Michael Vick's number. I hated it.
So what's the difference now? Why it's not the same?
The kid that's got it is a beast like he was. A freaking kicker? Don't give a kicker Michael Vick's number.
Hold on. That's not the question, though. The question is, when you see him, does it not remind you of Vic? Does not the first thing come to your mind is Michael Vick wore that number?
No.
Okay.
When I first saw it, yes, I was like, what's happening? When he did that whole run down the field, I think it was last year.
Google Bijan Robinson ladder drills. He's doing some ladder drills, and his feet he's hitting every ladder like 100 times. Mm-hmm. You've got to see it. He's freaking amazing. Go ahead, Tree. Continue.
Julie says, who remembers the last player to wear number 23 for the Bulls before Jordan?
I don't. I don't know.
Sigma Dad stepping in to speak up for SAS. He's done a lot for HBCUs, and he's helped put a lot of Black people on in his industry and at ESPN. Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get to my thoughts about Stephen A. Smith.
And then Raymond, he's agreeing with Stephen, saying that the Democrats are taking Black votes for granted.
That's opinion.
Because it's a tough conversation.
I know one thing. It don't even matter. Let's go.
Osiris says that
just understand that they gave him that reason for that award for a reason.
Osiris says
these people are very intelligent. These people have been in the industry and NABJ. They've been doing this for way longer. A lot of those people have been in this industry way longer than Stephen A. Smith, and they aren't stupid. They knew exactly what they were doing and the point they were trying to make when they gave him that award.
Osiris says it's all about the Democrats being mad at him regarding that award, I believe.
That's mostly true. Absolutely.
Gio Williams, 8915. Welcome, I think. For the record,
thank you, Gio Williams
also takes red states for granted. That's why the top 10 states are all red. It's true.
Okay,
Y'all,
thank you for
that. CW Will 83 says we better not hear you talking about mama's boys, Arlie. Clip that. St. Louis Ron, good morning. Dwight Howard's dad moved in with him when he was drafted, and when he moved out, Dwight started having babies like rabbits.
Right.
People don't have sex when their parents are in the same house.
Should have kept dad around.
Did y'all ask a question?
Oh no,
especially with your spouse.
Oh yeah, no. My third child was conceived at my mom's crib. She was right below me. But we're not gonna get into that. She asked the question. And I'm not laughing.
He's a laugh whore.
It's his wife.
Right.
And Bible thumpers say you got to be married, so he's okay with Jesus.
Everything was on the up and up.
Pause.
I gotta do it. I can't
literally.
help myself.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Everything's on the up and up. Everything's on the up and up. Tim Dog said, remember when Jaden was sitting in the crowd with the basketball star from USC, and the mom comes and plants herself in between the two of them? That's overreach by a parent. Yeah, I'm not double guessing myself or thinking twice about my thoughts on Jaden's mom being everywhere with him. I'm happy that they're together and he likes her being there, but everywhere.
What rule dictates in that situation?
Right.
The girlfriend,
not a heart, knower of hearts.
The girlfriend should be sitting by the guy as opposed to his mama.
We have established one thing: I am not a cardiologist.
And now you're not over women hanging out with their sons too much. Dr. Batmite wants to know: does Atlanta's bigger black middle class make it to where you see more at Falcons games than other cities?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I said earlier.
No question.
There's no way,
in Detroit,
no way. Huh?
And in Detroit, it's a high number in Detroit, but there's still a lot of white folks there. But it's a high number of black folks in the stands in Detroit.
But the games I went to in Detroit, I don't remember there being a festival-like atmosphere outside of the stadium like in Atlanta.
Agreed. I agree with that 100% because it's cold out there in Detroit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even when the season starts early in the season, I don't remember, and I went to several games.
You're right.
You're right. Couple years. I don't remember there being halfway, and Detroit's a black city. I don't remember there being a halfway the atmosphere around in Detroit as it is around Falcons games in Atlanta.
I agree.
Brian Hill, if Jesus did cuss, who gonna check him?
Who gonna check him?
True. MC 1800, exactly. A guy named Peter in the Middle East.
Right.
Come on, give me a break, guys. Rel Scott coming in with the $1.99. Ryan Doug has your shirt.
Son of a, give me my shirt, man.
I do have.
And last but not least, Till Dog. Jesus cursed the fig tree. Absolutely did. But did he cure? But he didn't cure the fig tree. What? I don't know what you're saying. All right. I love y'all. Great. Good to be back. And let's finish out with a little bit of housekeeping. Bye.
Shouts out to here's our viewer contest. Let's go ahead and do that since we put that one up first. We're going to be giving away a $100 gift card for people that purchase and post their pictures of them in the bottle of Black Eden that we have. Here's all the information right here.
I'll follow your lead.
And put in the subject line Black Eden. And then the picture of you with the bottle, and we're going to put you in the drawing. The drawing is going to occur Monday, September 28th.
Yep.
Which that's 2 weeks, like 2 weeks.
And speaking of Black Eden, as listeners of the Two Live Stews, you get to enjoy $20 off of your online purchase by visiting blackeden1912.com/Two Live Stews and using the promo code Two Live Stews at checkout. Again, that's blackeden1912.com/Two Live Stews and use Two Live Stews at checkout to get $20 off of your purchase.
Put it back up to you one more time. One more time. I'm sorry. Yeah. Contest ends Thursday, September 24th. We'll have the drawing on September 28th, so you got a lot of time. Go ahead and get your bottle. Get that $20 off by using that QR code. Exactly.
And shouts out to the people that are trying to make everybody healthy. Sometimes your body is deficient in certain things. Holler at our folks at getgn.shop. Again, that's getgn.shop. So you can get a nice order of supplements, or vitamins, or things that you may need that they have at getgn.shop. And when you put in 2 Live Stews at checkout, that'll save you 15%. So shout out to our folks at getgn.shop and the 50% they're going to give you off for using 2 Live Stews when you check out. Holler at our guy Brown, the great Larry Brown. You want to book the stews for any type of event. You want to book the stews to come host the tailgate at your crib. You want to book the stews to hold a mic and talk about whatever it is you want us to talk about. Holler at Brown at 404-895-9395, as well as sme.larrybrown@gmail.com. We appreciate
wedding rehearsals.
You, and I think that's it, man. That's getgn.shop. That's
fantasy
Black
drafts.
Eden 1912. Y'all can holler at Arlie. You can give her a call or text her at 678-235-5335. Again, that's 678-235-5335. Or you can email her at sme.arleywood@gmail.com to get in on this cruise before it's too late. It's going down.
Y'all want y'all fantasy draft to be live? Holla at your boys.
Yeah.
We'll come through. We'll set up.
Oh, yeah.
My LBs, I had 2 of my LBs come in town this weekend. You know Graham and Mark McLean. You might not know Mark like that.
I don't think I know of Mark, but I know the name, but I definitely know the honey bear.
So they're Pendergrass's homeboys. They all from Florence.
Okay.
And Pendergrass had this big fantasy draft thing where they all came in person. They came from South Carolina for this fantasy draft.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. It's like an annual tradition type thing for them, but yeah.
Are we going to do something special like that for our draft, man?
We'll see. I mean, we got to talk about it.
Only got about so many hours in a day, man. But with
we can easily jump on a Zoom, or we can jump on StreamYard.
Okay. All right, we need to figure that out sooner or later. We said shouts out to getgn.shop. We said shouts out to Black Eden. A+ to both of those people. Getgn.shop as well as Black Eden 1912. And A+ to the great Tree Taylor. Thank you, Tree. Outstanding day today. A shout out and a A+ to Arlie Wood. Thank you, Arlie Michelle. We really appreciate your efforts today. Came and hung out and stayed all day long. Shouts out to Cedric Galloway, -88, $10. Great show, Stews, Tree, and Arlie. Cedric, we appreciate you, fam.
And do us a favor. Do us a favor and share the show, man. That's very important. And before we get out of here, hit the heart if you have the capability, and they have the hearts, because from what I understand, different platforms have different ways you do it. Hit as many hearts as you can for the next minute.
God is good all the time and all the time. Wait a minute, my man Aggie Pride in the building. Peace, 2 Live Stews. Thank you. See, Jeff, Griff, thank you, Griff. Thank you, Griff. I mean, he cares so much about the show, always donating and giving. Man, shouts out to him. I hear I hear their band is one of the best bands in the land, too. Anyway, God is good all the time.
Now you're talking about somebody else's band? For real? For real?
God is good all the time. I hear that their band is one of the best bands.
You don't even know how the song goes. You don't even know how the tune goes. You all off beat and everything.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If y'all don't know him, you need to find him and show him love, because that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Peace and blessings, y'all.
I feel always trying to get cheap laughs.
I feel the 2 Live Stews pop up this week. I feel it. We talk about HBCU bands. Peace, y'all. See y'all on Thursday if we don't pop.